Shower dreaming out, I feel mine. This girl said she's mine, so in the bathroom, louder, over. Said she's running so can you hear those bells are ringing everywhere? I hear them singing. Said she's running so in the bathroom.
No, is it that one?
Deep inside, this is someone, it's something to play, to see shine bright, especially when someone is there. Something's going. Something's going. Talking is cheap. People follow. See, we can go nowhere to go. How she tell he didn't see her somewhere. She'll be.
Oh, it's the tremolos, really.
Something's going. But my eyes see. Did she fall? I can't tell. Me cool. Try, I know she'll say, mind your business. Something's going. Something's going.
He should be here. Where is he? Oh, did you? It's your birthday. Where is he? It's up on to you. Say it's your birthday. We're gonna have a good time. Now it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Where is he? Come on, Glynn. Have a look where he is. He's got the message, but he hasn't come up. I would like it to dance. Oh, wow, that's good. I bet he ain't going to turn up for the last night. Wow. You know what? I'm going on a cruise next year. Happy birthday to you. I would like it to, you've seen it. Should be coming up. Oh, and the Solent. Oh, that's where we're going. Yeah. Going on the Aurora. That's Southampton to Norway. Happy birthday to Glynn. Oh. Where is he? Oh, I'll have to play some different music. Oh, that'll do. Here he is. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. You all right?
Where? Just been playing it. Oh, good. Say it's your birthday.
Another year older, another year wiser.
Yep. Here we are. Gonna have a good time. And now it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Right. So what you been doing then?
No, I was on to do usual onto the hospital this morning, having a chat with them.
Right.
Then do a bit of shopping. Bloody cold today, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it's minus 1.6 out there at the moment.
Yeah, mine's so just before I come on, it said mine was saying -2.
Yeah.
Well,
Eating cake. Well, just to let you know, we've got Peggy on, James has been on, Ginger's been on, Minnie. Who else we got? Squill, Sniper, and Rob.
no, good evening all.
Yeah, just to let you know. They've all said happy birthday to you.
Yes, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Any cards or anything?
No.
No? Oh, you
I got quite a lot of Facebook messages.
Oh, yeah, like me. Yeah, I sent you one.
Yeah. I've got a lot of Facebook messages and I've got some messenger messages.
Oh, that's good.
I've got them to. I've got one I've got to respond to. It's an old friend of mine I haven't seen I grew up with. We met when we was about 4 years old at
Brilliant.
junior school, primary, junior,
Yeah. Primary.
junior, and we grew up. We went through secondary school together, then we left. So I went my way, he went his, and then when I finished doing what I was doing, and then when I come out of services, we met back up, and then he got married. But we used to go out nightclubbing, and oh god, we used to get to some stuff. It's horrendous.
Oh,
And then he got married, and then we sort of like drifted apart, and didn't hear from him for didn't hear from him for years. And it's only a few months back, say a few months, probably last summer.
yeah.
Sounds a long way off now, doesn't it? Now we're into a new year. Ain't like, oh, I done this last year. Oh no, I didn't. It wasn't last year. It was the year before.
Yeah.
And he contacted me. He said, I've got a friend's request from him.
Wow. What's
Very
just said, my one's been asking after you.
Have they?
Yeah, last night.
I'll have to pop up. I haven't popped up on my ones for a while. Don't have to pop up. He doesn't do live at weekends. He only does Monday to Friday.
Yeah. No,
but
Jason, he does it as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he sent me a friend's request, and I accepted it.
Yeah.
And then I sent him a message, and I never got a response. And then and I just thought, well, I sent him a couple of messages, and he never responded. So whether he never picked them up, I don't know. I just thought, well, I ain't seen him for probably, I don't know, 10 years, 12 years.
Wow.
Like I say, we grew up together. Went through a lot together. You know.
Wow.
Yeah, grew up from school. We used to go out to school summer holidays, climbing up trees and go fishing and do loads of stuff together. So, but today he messaged me today.
Oh, good.
Like, happy birthday on Messenger. I thought, So I did message him, but I said I did message. There's quite a few people I've got a message back. It takes bloody ages for me to type in.
You can't bloody say, yeah.
Look, I messaged him back, thanks very much. I'll catch up with you soon. But he said that'd be good. So I'll wait till during the week. So I don't know what he's up to. I don't know whether he's still married. I know he had a daughter. I know he got married. So I went to his wedding.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was when I was living up north east. He met a girl from just Norwich way.
Yeah.
And then they got married at this bloody beautiful place they got married at. Well, his dad was. I don't even know if I know his mother died. So his mother died about 20 years ago. So I remember going to the funeral.
Yeah.
And but I don't know whether his dad is still going or not. But his dad was well off. They were well off. And I remember his wedding. It was at a golf and country club.
All right.
Yeah. So the morning of his wedding, we went out and had a round of golf.
Yeah.
Well, it's a real plush place. This place must have cost an absolute bloody fortune.
Bloody hell, yeah.
I remember the morning of the wedding, there was about four of us. There was me, the mate, his dad, and another mate. Yeah, four of us. We had a round of golf, and then obviously back to the hotel room, showered, scrub and brush, and then they had like a civil ceremony, and then we had a really plush meal. It was plush.
Wow.
And all the photographs, usual wedding stuff.
Yeah.
Photographs, and then a few hours off, and then
hey, Mozzie.
Then it was the evening do. Was it? Oh, Moz.
All right, Moz.
And then we had the evening do, but it was all waitress service. So you just ordered a drink and it was brought to your table.
Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah, it was all proper golf and golf spa and country club. Bloody God, I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
I remember going out, but after that, I sort of lost contact.
Yeah.
So whether he's still, I know he had a daughter, so his daughter must be, bloody hell, 40. She must be, his daughter must be around, I'm guessing, 14 to 16 years old, maybe older now.
Wow.
I lost contact with him, but no, I'll catch up with him this week. I'll have one evening this week. I'll ring him. So like I said, I don't know whether he's still married, whether he's living, whether he's here living in Kent still, whether he's moved back up to Norwich way. I don't know. So that's another adventure to find out this week.
So how's your mum then?
All right, yeah, she's doing well.
Did she phone you up for your birthday? Oh, who have we got? Oh, we've got John.
No, I'll run the hospital and spoke to her, but no, she's fine. She's doing really well. Yeah. So we're just waiting on. I've got the social care. They phoned me this morning. They phoned this morning as well. Saturday morning of all mornings.
Right.
About putting things in place for when she comes out and this and that, and that. So, but they said we'll book you an appointment and they'll call you next week sometime.
Right.
So next week sometime with the NHS. Next week. What week? 2026, 2027, 2030.
Yeah. So
I just got to wait for her, but she's fine. She's doing really well.
So she said
she's doing really well. She's doing really well. So then my neighbour phoned me up. Wish me happy birthday.
Oh, that's good.
That was about 1 o'clock, and she said, "Happy birthday."
Yeah, good.
And she said, Stuart said, "Would you like to come round for a drink for your birthday?" Because I know my mum's in hospital. I'm on my own.
Oh, right.
So I thought, so I went round there for an hour and a half. Had a couple of glasses of wine.
Is this a neighbour you fancy?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
But yeah, so I'll pop round. I'll pop round every hour. I've had a couple of glasses of wine and a good old.
That's right. He's just sent me a message. He's live now, so if you want to go over to him, he's live now.
Yeah, so I had a couple of glasses of vino, and then got back home, and then I thought, right, that's it. I'm having to lie down, so I did. Got my comfy blanket. Got myself big fluffy pillow. That was it. Done.
Yeah.
I was out for about 2 hours.
Gas pipe. I have sent him a message. I have sent him the link, but whether if he wants to go on his channel, let him go on his channel. I thought after last night, do you still want EA in here? Because that was a joke last night. He's mad, isn't he? He's totally gone. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I said to him, as I said to you, if you said last night, you're the one who's been there for 10 years, you know how to handle it, and he bleeding don't, does he?
Yeah.
He wants to bloody get out of where he is now, doesn't he? That's all he wants.
Ain't as simple as that. So you got to do the legal. You got to go down the legal route, and I'm not subletting. They're all got to be done legally.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
So all got to be done legally. That was me. I've had a right day. Just been a chill out day.
Yeah, it wasn't winding you up last night. We was just having fun, It's just, but I think you took it a bit wrong, didn't you? Because you thought we was all laughing at you. No, it was just laughing at the situation because of how he does it. He's mad.
But yeah, it's been quite a laid back day. I've had a laid back evening.
So I do apologise if you was upset.
Well, I don't know. It's one of the things happens. Yeah, just had a chill out day.
Yeah.
Just had a chill out day. Like it's a birthday.
Yeah.
Another one.
Well, it started last night, didn't it?
Well, it started last night. It's gone on most of the hard day.
Exactly. Yeah. But at least your mum's all right. So. And you'll
Yeah,
find out.
she's really good. She's doing really well. Yeah. She's responded. She still has to use a walking frame,
Yeah,
but she's walking better. You know, they're teaching her to walk properly.
yeah,
So she should stop her bloody falling over. Because
yeah, yeah,
but and like I said, I've, I've got to. They're going to call me next week, and
yeah.
obviously it's weekend. There's no admin team in.
Hello.
You know what it's like.
Yeah,
Just bloody constant,
yeah,
constant fuck on.
yeah.
You're constantly like ringing the hospital up and they say, oh, we get someone to call you back.
Yeah.
You know, get someone to
But
call you back. They won't call back.
Yeah, she's not coming to your house. She's going to community hospital.
Don't know yet. They're not sure.
Oh, God.
Because they can't get a placement down the community hospital, see? So that's why I've got to speak to the discharge team
Yeah,
and the assessment team.
yeah. Maybe they'll assess you in the house.
This week coming,
Yeah.
and see what they say. Have a chat with them. But waiting game, innit? Like everything, waiting game.
Leave him to it, mate. Just tell him and leave him to it. Yeah, right. He's bugging the TV up again. Gaspar says he's in live in portrait mode, chat turned off, talking to no one. That's he can't work it out. That's why I kept kicking you last night, because he was trying to silence you, but he kept bloody kicking you, and I said, "You're a bleeding brat." That's why I was having a laugh, not at you, at his situation, because he can't bleed and work it out. He's a little sod last night.
Mm.
Yeah. I was just
Yeah,
watching.
it's just been a laid back day. When, you know.
Oh.
I mean, 20 odd years.
Huh? I'm sitting on my own. What's going on?
Gas pipe says that you're in portrait mode with your mic turned off. That's what he's saying to me on here.
Who's saying that?
Gas pipe. He's saying, where is it? Gas pipe. He's live in portrait with chat turned off, talking to no one. He's got on here. You do know I'm live with Glynn, don't you? I told you, you prat. I told you.
Did you send me a message today?
Yes, I sent you the link. Oh my God, you're getting worse, you are.
I'll come over to Glynn then, I think.
Okay, then fine. See you later. Bye. Soft.
Yeah, so saying it's just a waiting game, so just have to wait till Monday.
Yeah. £8 of Rob's in. Yeah. Saturday night, EA is probably causing havoc in Southend on the mud. It's better than you causing it on the mud, isn't it?
I'll tell you, 20 years ago, 20 odd years ago, my birthday falling on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I would not be sat here on a Saturday night. I'd be down that town. I'd be like fucking John Travolta, Saturday Night Fever. Walking down the street with my white trousers on and my big flag collars. I can tell by the way that you've done your thing. Right. I'll be up giving it fucking large. Your birthday on a Saturday night. Fuck the weather, I'll be like fucking, honestly, be like, it'd be me and all the lads walking down the street.
You're not going down that nudist beach, are you?
Not this time of year, no. But, yeah. Yeah, but 20 odd years ago, it'd be like Saturday night, be me and my mates all marching down Mason High Street.
Oh.
It'd be like Saturday night, it'd be like watching Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
Oh, we'd be giving it large. Oh, then we'd end up going, then we definitely would end up going night clubbing.
Where's the night club there then?
Well, we used to have down Bank Street. We used to have a club called Da Vinci's.
Oh, I don't know.
I think that's that. It's not Da Vinci's anymore. No, it's something else now. I don't know. It's just a fancy wine bar now.
Yeah.
There used to be one right at the bottom of the club called the Sunset Club, but that always was changing names. I can't remember the other names it went to. There was a big pub on the bottom. Was it not Chicago Rock Cafe? What was that big pub show? Not Witherspoon's, another one, wasn't it? Wasn't Chicago Rock. It was
Green
was it
King?
Chicago Rock?
No.
I don't know. I can't remember that was there. And then before they put the bypass through down by the railway arches along by the river, we used to have a club there called the Warehouse,
Ah.
which was called the Warehouse because it was an old warehouse,
Hmm.
and they converted it into a nightclub. And that was good in there because it had like 3 separate bars. You had like when you come in through the main doors, you had like the cloakroom, and then you had the piano bar, which was a very quiet, no music, just sitting there have a drink bar. Then you had the Riverside bar, which was a big long bar that when you looked out the windows, you could see the river because it's next to the river, so it's called the Riverside.
Yeah.
Then you had the top soundproof doors, and when you went into there, that's where the discotheque was.
Oh wow.
And then you used to be able to go up the stairs, and then they had like a little burger selling thing. You could get hot dogs and burgers and chips.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, in the nightclub. It was brilliant, especially like you get about like 1 o'clock in the morning thinking, I'm getting a bit peckish, so you go up there and get a burger.
Yeah.
It was right. It's a good nightclub. It was a really good nightclub.
Mm.
Yeah, so if my birthday on a Saturday night 20 odd years ago, Jesus fucking Christ, it'd have been carnage. It'd have been carnage.
Oh,
That would have been wake up in the morning with bits of lettuce and tomato and chili sauce down your shirt, and like one shoe on and one shoe off, and your trousers around your ankles.
Yeah.
We was that pissed you could only get one shoe off before you get your trousers down and one shoe off before you collapsed. And wake up in the morning, you got one shoe on, you got your trousers around your ankle, you still got your tie on. You got chopped tomato, lettuce, cabbage, chili sauce, and if you was lucky, a piece of doner meat stuck to your tie. It was like breakfast. It was like breakfast. You sort of peel it off. That's good. That was good.
Yeah.
That was back in the day. But that was back in the day. But these days,
who else we got in? Peggy. Yeah.
But these days, I'd rather just sit indoors with the heating on and glass of vino.
I said because this leak, he's now saying it's a condensation pipe leak, and he's put sticky tape on it. That ain't done nothing.
I was just going to say, did you get your boiler sorted?
No, he said it's a condensation pipe that's leaking.
All right.
So a bit of sticky tape on it for now, and he said he's got to replace it. But the pressure's still high. So I've been reading all this stuff on it, and they said, why don't you turn your radiators down a bit? Because we've got all our radiators on 5.
Mm.
They said if you turn them down to like 2 or 3, it regulates the pressure and the temperature and all that. So I've done all that. But I don't think it's going to make any difference. It's still leaking, so...
Yeah.
Condensation pipe, I don't know what that is.
Well, it's the cold weather, so you get cold outside and warm indoors. Any moisture in the air, it will condensate.
Right, so that's what's probably done it.
It'll drip. Depending on much moisture's in the air, you get dry air, you won't get condensation. You get damp air, you get condensation.
Yeah. So. But I still can't understand why the pressure's that high. Going into 3 bar nearly.
So no, that really you should have checked that out. The engineer should have checked that out. Pressure in the
yeah.
So I'm an heating engineer, I ain't got a clue, but
yeah.
I think they should run about 2 bar max, isn't it? Something. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a heating engineer, so.
Dan, go over there, mate. I don't know what's going on with VA. So yeah, I have to leave that one to you. Happy birthday, Glynn, from Brian PC.
Lovely, thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a cupcake, he says.
Yeah, no, I don't have a lot to eat. I've been snacking. I raided the celebrations.
I did.
Couldn't resist that box of celebrations you bought me anymore. I got back from my neighbours this afternoon and I had the munchies and I thought I don't want too much to eat.
Yeah.
I thought I just got the chocolate munchies and then it was like I've got a big box of celebrations downstairs.
Yeah, get them before your mum has them. So that's what I got them.
Yeah. Oh, when my mum gets home, they won't last long. They won't last long.
Yeah. What do you have? The Milky Ways or the galaxies? Or
it's like a lucky dip, you see. So I just have to dive in. So.
Yeah, the Milky Ways and the Bounties are good, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like all them chocolate. So I sat and had a munch on some chocolate.
Yeah.
And that's when I'll just come up and I'll just jump to my bed, got my big fluffy pillow out, and then got the old comfy blanket over me, and I just laid there and went, I just got to chill out now. And I did, fell asleep.
Yeah.
Fell asleep for about 2 hours. Woke up, was like, yeah, I was out for about 2 hours.
I'm thinking of change because that amitriptyline should really be taken at night. I mean, I used to take it at night, but because of me, for the last year or so, I've been with the panic attacks. I've been started taking it in the daytime. So maybe I should start taking it in the evening again. So what I've done is I've took a quart in the morning and I've just taken a quart in the evening. See what that does.
Yeah.
But I ain't had a panic attack yet.
Like I said, I'll speak to your GP about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak to your GP and say, look, I'd really like to get off the shit.
I know, but I did before, and look what happened. I was back on it again.
I know. Yeah. So when I got off that shit I was on, yeah, it was hard. I went through the coast.
Didn't you? You went so
when that doctor phoned me that Thursday, I got out of the hospital, didn't I? That Wednesday evening, didn't I? I got home from hospital, and I got in, and I was just like, got into bed, got into my own bed. My mum was fine. I got into my own bed, and I just laid there in my own bed.
Yeah.
And I slept. And I got up next morning, and the phone rang, and the doctor said, "Are you still taking trazodone?" I went, "Yeah." He went, "No, stop immediately." He said, "I'm going to prescribe you something else." And I said, "That's what's caused your blindness." He said, "That's what's caused your blindness, the trazodone." And I was like, "No, you're not prescribing nothing else, mate, because if that tablet has done this to me and put me in hospital for 10 fucking days, I cold turkeyed it." And it wasn't nice.
Yeah.
It wasn't nice. It was horrible. It was horrible. But I cold turkeyed it.
Said happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much for the birthday wishes, everybody.
Yeah.
But I just cold turkeyed it, and it wasn't nice. It was horrible. Being sick, upset stomach, bloody weird dreams. Yeah, really.
You're indestructible anyway, though. Don't worry about it.
Really weird dreams.
Shush. Yeah.
Really weird dreams and hot and cold sweats and just like that was horrible. So I got off it. In the end.
Oh, I can mute EA now, like you're muting you. So welcome to EA Audits. How are you?
All right.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Do you ever wake up at 3:15?
No. I know Glynn does.
I do.
I do it all the time. It's really doing my head in.
Oh God.
I wake up dead on 2 minutes to 4 because I used to get up for years. I used to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning for work.
Well, I've never had to get up at 3:15. So why do I keep? Well, even if I am awake and then I just look at the clock and it's 3:15, it keeps happening. And then I watch the Amityville horror, and guess what? It's 3:15 is the haunted time.
Yeah, I'm saying I'll wake up and it's still dark, and I'll guarantee it's 3:55, 3:58.
Yeah,
I'll find my phone on the floor, tap my phone. It's 3:58.
right. So you have the same. You got the same thing, just a slightly different number. But it's the 3rd of the 1st today as well, and 3:15 is a Bible passage that they use. I've seen it in wrestling, I think.
Yeah. We got Edwin's coming as well. He said happy birthday to you.
Cheers, Edwin. Thanks, sir. Edwin, sir. Thank you.
How many birthdays do you have then? You had one yesterday.
As many as possible. You've got to,
the king.
You've got to celebrate life. You've got to have as many.
Well, you're immortal. You're immortal until you succumb to life. Then you're immortal, aren't you? That's official, isn't it? That's a fact, isn't it? You're indestructible. So not immortal, indestructible.
Yeah.
As many birthdays, I'll squeeze in as many celebrations as I can these days, because you don't know how long you've got left on the surface of this planet.
I preferred it when it was Quality Street, though, don't you? Didn't you? No, it's a joke. Chocolate. Well, I'm going to break out. I'm breaking out. I'm going to fucking Albania. Sorry, excuse me. I shouldn't have sworn. But I'm just a bit frustrated by it, all, be honest with you, because it's the other one is the
frustrated. Have a wank if you're ever frustrated.
I don't think that's going to help, because that would be Groundhog Day, wouldn't it? But the thing is, right, you get to the junction in the car, right, and it could be 3:15 in the morning, right, really quiet roads and everything else, right. I've done it 10 times. I've done it loads of times, right. When you get to the junction, now I only need a fraction of a second just to go through that junction without having to stop. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Now there's no other cars on the road. Like I could park up at that junction, and the car, well, I don't know how long the next car came along. I waited 25 minutes, nothing came along. But I just wanted that one fraction of a second just to go through. And there's me again, he drives along. It happens all the time. All the time. It can't be coincidence, can it? It can't be.
Truman Show. There's that pink beetle.
What?
Truman Show, isn't it? There's that pink beetle. It goes round again, doesn't it?
Well, no, it's not though. Did that happen in the Truman Show? It freaked me out. It freaked me out in the Truman Show, because you know that I was saying that my last will and testament is that I want to be eaten.
Where's all this coming from?
What?
You just come out with so much bleeding crap sometimes, eh? God.
No, I've been saying this for ages. I'd like to be eaten. Like, I don't want to be cremated or buried at sea or whatever else. I want to be eaten. That's my last. You should respect the dead.
Well, I've never heard that. You never said that before to me.
Yeah, well, you know, right? I've been saying it for ages. Like, eat me, please, right? And right then, at the very beginning of the Truman Show, right, he's looking in the mirror and he goes, "Look, promise me one thing. If we don't make it to the top of the mountain, make sure that I'm used as an alternative food source." That's fucked up, isn't it? But I don't remember seeing the me again syndrome.
Yeah,
that's what I call it.
Pipes, the one where he's sitting in the car and he says, right, he's looking in the rearview mirror and he says, they come round on a loop and he said he hasn't turned up yet. He says that pink beetle with a broken fender.
Yeah, he's going to come past in a minute. But the thing is, if I call it though like that, it doesn't happen. If I predict it,
life.
What?
It's called life.
No, it's not. It's called the law of probability. It's on probability. The chances of there being a car, I only need a quarter of a second just to drive through that junction. If I'm a quarter second earlier or a quarter of a second later, then we wouldn't have crossed paths. And don't forget, there's no car. I waited for 25 minutes and no car came in either direction. And I was waiting at the junction going, right, I'm going to sit here now and I'm going to wait until the next car comes.
Yeah.
And it really upsets me. It really frustrates me.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm calling out fate. I'm tempting fate. I'm tempting fate. I am immortal. I'm indestructible. I'm never going to die. Nobody can kill me. I'm never going to. Yeah, right. But let me say this: if I don't make it to Albania, just make sure that I'm used as an alternative food. So eat me. Make sure you get someone to eat me, even a bit.
Put you on your boat, set fire to it, and send it out.
No, the boat's fucked. Yeah, no, I don't know. You should respect the wishes of the dead.
You know.
Now some people want to be. Can I have my ashes scattered? Blah, 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 blah. Like, and there's other people. Can we go down the South End Seafront and block the traffic? Like, so we've got horses and everything else. But you should respect that about that dead person because, like, you should respect the dead. Now, I remember him saying that, eat me. Make sure to make some sausages, maybe mix it in with some pork and like stick it in a burger. I don't really mind. It doesn't matter to me.
Adrian's in, guys.
Adrian, hello, Adrian. Good evening.
Adrian.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone off. Good. See you later, EA.
Short and sweet.
He'll be back. Whimpering.
Yeah, talking about fucking funerals. Who gives a fuck? You're dead, isn't you? I don't give a fuck. When I cried, I couldn't give a fuck what they do with me. Fucking chuck me in the fucking river, chuck me on the mud flats, cremate me, bury me. Give a fuck, I'm dead, isn't I? I ain't gonna know about it.
How'd you know that?
I don't know, I ain't got there yet, have I?
No, someone else told you that, but they might have told you that just to keep you under manners, like for your whole life. It's pretty unlikely when you consider it. Like when you started dying when you were born, weren't you? So it's the opposite way round. Have you heard about this thing about the devil being the good god and the god being the bad god? Have you heard this new one? It's not new, but it is to me. I only heard it the other day. Like, because they say, what sort of father is going to put their children into a garden where there's talking snakes and forbidden fruit, and they got in trouble? Like, and whereas the most good fathers give their children anything they want, as much as their dreams desire. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what the new dynamics coming out. It's actually turning out that Lucifer could be the good one, and God could be the wrong one. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I'm not religious. I don't know.
That's the Illuminati. That's the Masons say that. The devil worshippers. That's what the devil worshippers saying. And like when I heard that, I thought that's actually quite a good argument, isn't it? Why would you put your children? I mean, like, but if God makes everything and all everything else, why did He make the talking snake speaking English or Yiddish or whatever? Why bother? Don't send your kids in there.
You've been reading the Bible on the bog again.
No, it was like I think it was David Icke who's raised it. He said, like, this is what the Satanists are saying, and then I thought, actually, that's quite a good argument, isn't it? Like, a good father will sort of provide for his children and give them everything their heart's desires, right? In this world, right? That's what Lucifer does, isn't it? He goes like, yeah, I'll give you anything you want, fame and fortune and all that, right? Riches and everything else. Whereas God says, no, go round like, sort of chastising yourself, whipping yourself until you're bleeding. Get down on your hands and knees. Do as you're told. That you can't. I'm the one and only, right?
Oh, yeah.
And all that. One and only. Yeah. See, Chesney Hawkes is
the girlfriend like that. I'd send up on my knees.
Yeah, I think Chesney Hawkes might be the Lucifer. Might be the evil one. I am the one and only.
On the floor.
It's not very wise, is it? When you think about there's another god over there, and there's another god over there, and there's loads of gods, right? Bill Murray, I'm a god. Bill Murray's a god. I don't know what. Are you a god, Lisa?
No.
Yeah,
you might as well. So they're going free. You might as well. Are you a god? I'm not saying the God. I'm saying a God. You can be if you want to be. You ask David Icke, he'll tell you.
Hey, you got Rebel. How you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
EA, stop talking shit.
I ain't talking shit. I'm like, what you know, what's shit about that? At the end of the day, like that's what the argument is. What a father will provide for his children, right? Give them everything he can. Whereas a bad father, what sort of father, when their child asks for food, gives them a snake? That's in the Bible.
You should go and team up with AK.
Hey?
You should go and team up with AK. He's a star seed. He's like you.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
fucking
I don't really believe in any of it, to be honest with you. As Glynn says, you know what I mean? Like, we're probably not going to be here anyway, so who cares?
Happy birthday, Glenn.
Just that we don't know that, do we? Don't know that. You don't know you're going to die, do you?
You don't actually dead, do you?
You don't know. Do you going to die? I mean, can you remember being dead? No.
No.
So what proof have we got? We've got no proof at all, have we? For
like when you pass, you go on into this.
no, religion tells you all that. That's not. You got no proof for that. Nobody's got any evidence about what happens after you die.
You actually died and been there and seen it.
No one's got any evidence. Like you got to die and properly. You got to die and do two.
He's gone. Oh dear.
It's like going to fucking Tesco's, isn't it? You get your trolley, you walk in the Tesco's, you don't know what fucking special offers they got on, do you? Till you get in there.
Exactly. Oh, he keeps clicking himself, and I don't know why.
I don't know. When you peg it, that's it, isn't it? Lights out, boom, thumb on the floor.
Yeah. Oh,
Fuck knows, you know. I don't know what's there. No one knows what's out there.
Yeah.
No, that's right. That's all I'm saying is I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Oh, because we haven't got the tools to know. That's human beings don't know anything, so we haven't got the tools. We've only got 5 senses or whatever. We only.
He keeps kicking himself like he did last night. I don't know what he's playing at.
There you go.
Yeah. It's fucking.
Yeah, we're jealous and greedy. We're jealous and greedy and vengeful, aren't we? Yeah. You know, we're fucking idiots.
You keep kicking yourself. Why is that?
Oh yeah. I keep kicking myself, do I?
Yeah.
So Rebel, go on in. What happens then, Rebel, after you die? I don't know. You tell me. I'm chatting.
I don't care really.
No.
Well,
what if it turns out that, like, if you don't care, you end up as like worm food or something, and know about it? That's why I'm playing it safe and asking to be eaten.
Lisa, go and eat him.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat me. There's going to be plenty of people. Just mix it in with the McDonald's. Nobody will notice.
If I can mix everything else in McDonald's, don't I? Nobody notices.
Do you know what? It would improve a Big Mac, wouldn't it? At least it would have some meat in it.
Yeah.
All right. I haven't eaten McDonald's or Burger King for years.
Yeah.
I saw the program and how to make it. There's a program years ago. I think it might have been on Channel 4. It's one of the channels where you don't need a TV license.
Oh,
I think it was called The Food We Eat. They showed you how they produce the patés. Like they call them patés. Should be called burgers, but they're called patés.
Yeah.
And what I put in, it's all the offal. We are after you've had, you got a big old effer cow in it, slaughtered it, gutted it, and then you cut all the nice pieces of meat off to make steaks and lean beef mince and cow chops or whatever you make from it, and all the bits that are left over, it's all boiled up, so it comes off the bone, and then it's all processed and frozen down and sent out to another factory, and then they add seasoning to it to hide the flavour, and then make it to patés, and McDonald's sell it.
Yeah.
I was like, Nah, you're right. I'll pass.
I'm sending you a wimpy next week, and I so
Yeah, I'll let you know if I survive.
yeah. You said
Then you got a donor kebab. Who's the donor?
Oh yeah, doner kebabs.
Don't know if
I
there's any down there.
don't know what it is with doner kebabs. When you walk past a kebab shop when you're sober, you look in the window and there's that big round lump of meat dripping grease all out the bottom of it. And you're like, Jesus Christ, that's disgusting. 7 pints of Stella later.
Did you say you woke up this morning and feeling ill?
7, 8 pints of Stella later. You can't get enough of it down your face.
Yeah, that's the wisdom of like being of alcohol, isn't it?
Yeah, I used to walk down on Sunday morning to go down to cafe to get my breakfast, and I was like, God, I was in there last night and I ate that, and it's just like thing on this spool, like dripping, the amount of grease dripping out the bottom of it. I was like,
You said that about your bird as well, didn't you? I was on your knees and that.
yeah,
I didn't eat that last night, did I? Oh fuck!
oh.
No wonder I've got an upset stomach.
Let's just say I woke up some Sunday mornings and gone, God, did I eat that? Yeah, right. Yeah, like when you're sober, you look at a kebab shop, you look fucking disgusting when you eat that shit. I was like 7, 8 pints of Stella and a couple of large whiskey chasers. You can't get enough of it. Large doner, mate. Right, chili sauce? Yeah, whack it on it. Or the salad? Yeah, get it on there. And it's all around your face and it's all down your clothes. You wake up Sunday morning, come downstairs and think, what's that stench? You go into the kitchen, there it is, the paper with like the remains of last night's doner kebab on it. You're like, oh God, did I eat one of them last night? You're like, oh, you're like, oh my good God.
Yeah, McDonald's lasts for years without. I gave my dog McDonald's. He did a McChicken burger, and he wouldn't eat it.
Yeah, my grand used to turn his nose up at stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, grand wouldn't eat anything.
He loves chicken.
Oh, yeah, he used to love chicken. Yeah, cooked chicken. It's like roast. Do a Sunday roast, cook chicken up, and then we'd have our Sunday dinner. And what chicken was left, I used to cut off a bone and put it in his bowl.
But there are certain foods that are the food that last for ages, like honey. That lasts for ages, doesn't it? And
yeah, honey does. Yeah, honey.
Honey. Is it peanut butter?
Peanut butter. That lasts for ages. I don't eat peanut butter, but it does last.
What's the other one? You've got honey. There's a whole load of them, like food of the gods.
Jams, like jam and marmalade. That lasts ages.
Yeah, preserved. Yeah, but
preserved.
Not like honey. They found honey in the Egyptian thingy, but they didn't eat it. But like it was still.
Yeah. Well, they're a little bit dodgy trying to. Yeah, but honey lasts years. You get a jar of honey, and yeah.
There's another one. I can't think of it. There's honey and something else.
Flour that lasts for years.
Flour, yeah, flour's a good one.
Yeah, flour lasts for years.
But honey's got a lot of uses. You can use that for antibiotics and all that sort of whatever. Something,
Yeah, honey. Yeah, honey's got plenty of medicine. You know the word I'm trying to say. Medication, medicinal properties in it.
There was a power cut recently, right? So I instantly went and I had loads of water bottles, right? 5 litre water bottles. So I filled up the 5 litre water bottles with tap water, yeah, just in case it was just in case the electric's gonna be out for 4 months or something. And like 2 days later, I came back, smelt the water, and it smelt like sewage. It smelled like shit. Yeah. Like when the drains get blocked up, that's what it smelled like. Just after a few days, well, maybe a couple of weeks actually, but like it was not long. What happened? Well, what happened there?
Yeah.
Well, it's because they bleached the water, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've been to that Burnt Mills site, and they tell you, they go, yeah, this is where we bleach it. You what? Yeah, you see all that piss and shit over there? They would just put it through there, and then you drink it again. What? And well, get out, don't film.
Yeah.
Call the police. It's a myth. No, it's not a myth. It's true. It lasts for years without going mouldy. Actually, I've never tested that, but actually, as it's McDonald's, it's probably mouldy already.
Oh, I can eat those. Horrible.
No, don't touch any of it. Poison.
Yeah, my mate lives next to Burnt Mills. Is it Fenmills or somewhere around there? Yeah, Burnt Mills.
And like I said, I watched that program and they show you where they make all these burger patties.
There we are. Rob, hang on. Rob has spoken. When you are dead, you're dead, and that no one has ever come back. Right. Well, I'm not going to argue with that. That's when you are dead, you are dead. How do you know that bit? When you're dead, you're dead. How do you know? How do you know you're not going to start level 2 and that it's much better? Because like life is a bit of a pain in the arse, isn't it? So how do you know when you die, you don't wake up and go, fucking hell, party! This is stage 2,
You've already talked about your past life, though, haven't you?
Yeah, but I'm talking about when this is the next, like a computer game. How do you know we're not on level 1? And if you complete it properly, you go on to level 2, and it's even better, or whatever.
Yeah.
When you are dead, you are dead. How do you know that? You don't know that, do you? Only religion tells you that to keep you under manners. Yeah.
That's what religious. When I was at school, we used to go to assembly and something.
Right.
Oh yeah, then if someone's like this, the local vicar there would be preaching. You're thinking, what the fuck do you know, mate? You've been there.
Unseen wishes everyone are well.
Yes, if you don't believe in God, you will. When you die, your soul will reveal this. I thought,
which God? Which one?
I was like, have you fucking actually been there, mate? What do you mean?
Yeah, that's what you should ask when people say, "Do you believe in God?" You can say, "All right, which one?"
This to me, if you don't go to church regular, God will point His finger at you. And so, the size of this planet, you'd have to have a big fucking finger, wouldn't it?
Yeah, which one? Yeah, it could be you. It could be you, my child. Yeah, but like they say God, you can say which one, and they'll go, "I'm a Christian," and you say, "Yeah, but I'm still asking because like he's got to be a bit of a numpty, isn't he? Because I thought he was really wise. Like first of all, when why did he go up onto the mountain with Moses and like use those tablets? Why didn't he just use an electric tablet, a Samsung tablet? If God, he could do that. He can do that.
Speak up.
Well, just printed it off, couldn't he?
He could have printed it. He could have done a 3D printer. Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah. Speak up. Yeah.
Oh, hang on, Moses. Hang on, Moses. Let's read these again. Don't look at my wife. Don't come on my property. Don't covet my. You sure you didn't write this, Moses?
Cheese makers.
What?
Yeah,
that was Jesus on the Sermon on the Mount. That was get it right. Get it right. That was 3,000 years later, Lisa. That's because. What's the Jewish?
Now, do we?
What?
We quibble over dates now, do we? I'll get me watch out. What date was that?
Well, the Jewish year is 5,300 and is it 46? I think.
I don't know. I think I'm bleeding now.
No, you don't even know what year it is.
To bleed and learn. I had to go to school because my mother wanted sex with somebody. That's the reason why I had to bleed and go to school.
Well, that's the other thing about that Groundhog Day is one part where he comes downstairs and he's going like, "Hang on, it was like Groundhog Day yesterday, right?" And she went, "Oh, you're going to go today?" And he went, "I went yesterday." Now, the week before last, I was like, it was Tuesday. And then somebody went, "No, it's Wednesday, right?" And I went, "No, it's definitely Tuesday." I was sure. I was absolutely sure, right? I was a day behind, right? And then the following week, like it was Friday or whatever, and it wasn't Saturday. So I was a day ahead. I've never done that before. That's the reality's fraying at the edges. Or of course, I'm like early Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
More likely, isn't it?
You're the youngest man here.
Yeah, I'm only 13.
Yeah,
I was going to say 38, but I thought, well, I might as well go for. I wouldn't want to be 13. I wouldn't want to be a teenager again. I mean, like, nah, thanks.
You're a teenager, aren't you? So you know what it is.
I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off at my present age.
Teenager again. Bloody hell, internet and dating sites and Facebook and Instagram. People be like pig and shit.
Yeah.
Digital IDs and COVID lockdowns and God knows what else. And
I'd love to be a teenager again.
Crossing the road with your head in your phone and still cross the road.
I'd like to have the energy, and that's what they're doing. The elite are pumping their young blood into themselves and stem cells and all that. We don't get it though, obviously.
Oh, Charlotte, you still there? She probably got fed up of us.
Charlotte there?
Yeah, she's disappeared.
Yeah, Rob doesn't live in China, and he's not a Secret Service agent either. Dan, don't ask again. So, Team Charlotte. Who's Team Charlotte? There's Team Charlotte. I think that we are already on level hell. Yeah, have you noticed that about heaven and hell? Heaven and hell, like when you got that image, the Christian image of heaven and hell, it's here on earth, isn't it? You got volcanoes and then you got like clouds and shit, and they're images that are here on earth, isn't it? Bit ironic, isn't it? Can't they think outside? Can't they think a bit? Be a bit more imaginative about it.
Who keeps messaging you on your phone? I'm not sure it's not unseen trying to contact you, is it? Saying stop talking.
Who you talk to?
Yeah, you.
I've got.
His phone go bloop, bloop, all the time.
Charlotte's got quite. No, he's in Taiwan.
Oh God.
She's ducking us.
Go be a brush. I don't.
All right. You're not going to cut your hair this time, then?
Sorry.
I might do that. Actually.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know. I'm in two minds. Whether cut it all off or keep growing it.
I might do it with you. I might do it with you because I've never done it. I don't know. How did you feel afterwards? Like nice and smooth.
Well, you started bleeding, didn't you?
Well, I did lacerate the top of my head, yes, with the clippers. But it was different. It was like, fuck, I've got no head.
Oh, that's a good one, Peggy. You're right. I agree with that. Like the electron microscope. Yeah, it's full of shit. I don't believe it. And the evidence is water. The electron microscope says that water is H2O. Then what? So it's like it's a gas and a gas, basically. Why is water so heavy then? The electron microscope bullshit. It's to be or not to be, isn't it, Lisa?
Yeah. Electron
microscopes don't fucking work. So I don't believe in nuclear. I don't believe in that nuclear. It is much more complicated and technical. The structure, the fabric of the universe. So Brian Cox, bullshit.
Oh, God. Well.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with the hair. I don't know whether to keep it growing.
Oh, I'll cut it.
And see how long I can get it. Yeah. It's getting in there, look.
How much is it going to cost me, Dan, the Turkish barber?
Turkish barber for this lot? I don't know.
Well, should we do a GoFundMe or something for you?
No, I don't need a GoFundMe.
Oh.
I have enough assets.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to GoFundMe. I have enough assets. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. I don't want to keep growing it out like, through the winter. But of course, when the warmer weather gets here, then it's going to get annoyingly hot and sweaty.
Yeah.
Then I'll just do it myself.
I will never conform then.
I don't know. I haven't had long hair for a long time. I just want to just grow it out for a bit. Yeah. See how long I can grow it before it gets annoying. See how long I can get my beard before I get to it. Before I look at it.
For you.
Yeah, I need one of those footballer Jack Grealish wears, one if he's slide on top.
I'll get you one of them.
It's all right now. It's all right now, because when I lean forward, because it's so long, it all falls forward. And then I'm like, like Jack Grealish, he's got hair like this, and he has one of them sort of slide on things when he's playing football.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll just see how I go. Grow it out, see what happens, see how long I go. It's like the girl down Aldi, she wants to diet. Like,
Happy birthday from I Will Ever on farm. Yeah. Happy birthday, Glynn.
Lovely. Thank you so much for the birthday.
Again. Happy Groundhog Day again.
Again. So only happens once a year. It's like Christmas, only happens once a year.
You had a birthday yesterday. You clearly said to me yesterday it's your birthday yesterday.
Yeah, at midnight.
Midnight.
Yeah, but it weren't midnight.
It was. It was no. Yeah. When I said
the girl down Aldi, she said, grow it out a bit longer. And she said, I'll put some colour in it for you. And I was like, no, you're all right.
You just want to hug from her.
Well,
no, but I've got a bald spot coming on top on the crown.
Yeah,
like Charlie Beach.
Mom grew back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she said I'll put some colour, but she's got like red and yellow and green and purple and.
Oh God, woke.
Oh, she's definitely rainbow. She's a lovely girl though. She's a lovely girl.
Yeah. Even Truth Seeker, welcome.
And then she said, quite a bit longer. She said, I'll put some colour in it for you. And I was like, no, you're fine.
Yeah, go around the house. She'll do it for you.
She's got a partner. Whether it's male or female, I don't know.
You just need a bit of baby blood. It's pump yourself full of baby blood or plasma. That they've got these plasma bags, right? And they're pumping it into themselves to make themselves younger, and the hair goes from grey back to colour again.
Oh.
No.
I saw that on YouTube, so it must be true.
Yeah, it's got to be true. Anything on YouTube's true, isn't it? Yeah, well, earlier this year, I sort of got the confidence up. But I know she's younger than me, probably about 20 years. And I thought, we'll get on well when I see her in the supermarket. When I went through, she always says, do you need a hand for shopping? Obviously, because of my eyesight. I thought, right, I'm going to ask you out for a coffee. And I'm going to go for it. I'm going to ask you out for the coffee. Yeah. And I got the confidence up, and then I said, what are you doing this weekend? She went, oh, me and my partner are going away for the weekend. And I was like, bollocks. It's just them words, me and my partner. Yeah. I was like,
yeah, it doesn't mean you can't shag it behind his back, can you?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that. I was like, fuck it. I was like, bollocks. I got me fucking shopping, rammed it in my bag, put my backpack on, went stomping off up the road with the right arm.
Oh, poor thing.
That doesn't prevent you from a.
Yeah. I've been hearing a few things about you.
Who?
Dolores from LTD.
What? Oh, right.
I was well guided. That morning. I went stomping back up the road, got back in here, put the shopping away, come back up here, got in my chair.
It's carried on though, Glynn, because women like that. Married women like the confidence of a bloke who goes like, I don't care if you're married.
Yeah,
I'm still up for it.
I still talk to her. I talk to her really well. I've got a couple of them for Christmas.
Try it. David Icke will point you in the right direction. He's a right old boy, David Icke, isn't he? He gets around.
I've got a couple of for Christmas Eve, which was nice.
Yeah.
Done my shopping, got my bits, and she was on self-serve. Doing the self-serves. I've got through my self-serve, and she always helps me out, because you can't see the fucking screen what I'm doing. And I said,
yeah, but if you want to shag it and then it's just going to be like sort of unspoken frustration. It's just going to piss you off. So you might as well just stick your best foot forward.
Oh, Well, I said Merry Christmas to her, and she said Merry Christmas and give me a cuddle. And I was like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Probably
exactly.
left me.
Merry
Probably left
Christmas,
me.
we suck the cock later. That would have, like, you never know what would happen.
Well, yeah. Merry Christmas, and I'll come round later and give you deep throat oral sex. I'll be like,
Right. You'll give her a deep throat. Oh, right. Is that what she said? Right, got you.
That'd be fine, but she
You never
didn't.
know, do you?
Just
How are you going to know if she's got a good gag reflex? You say, that's the only reason I want to do that is just to find out if test your gag reflex, and that's it. That's all I want to do.
I know me that. Do you swallow shit? No.
Yeah, spit or swallow, or splash. Spit, swallow, or splash.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know, but since you mentioned about like, me and my partner, it's just like, nah. Done that before, been there, got involved with married women before.
yeah, they like it. They love it. They love it. After 7 years, it's almost a guarantee.
Yeah, so I was like, nah, it's just too, no. I can't be bothered with it anymore. I'd rather just sit up here in a little room.
Do some exercising.
Yeah, exercising.
Exercising. Just sit there in my chair, glass of vino, ciggy, no worries, no qualms.
Yeah, but that's why it's happening, Glynn. That's why, because you're saying that, that's why it's happening. If you was to say, I'll tell you what, that bird, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do her. Then that's the way it is, isn't it? That's what I'm saying about the indestructible thing. It's what life's got to be. You know that I'm as bad as you, Glynn. Like, believe me, I've fucking energy levels are shit. That's why I'm breaking out of Groundhog Day, and I'm going to Albania. It's booked up. Booked up. Got the hotel booked and everything, Lisa.
Go then. What day are you going?
Oh, that's a secret.
Right, okay.
I can't reveal that. You're just gonna one day. I'm just gonna go click. All right, free. All right, you know, landlubbers. All right, freezing cold over there, are you? Well, I'm here and I'm 5 degrees warmer. Well, anyway. I'm not walking around with people a crack den. I've got a nice big bed, nice balcony with a view over Tirana.
Who's looking after the caravan?
They've got some nice women out there. They've got proper pious women. They won't sort of like go and shake behind your back. But all the women in this country, they're too free, aren't they? They're too. We've let them go. We've let them get out of control. And now if you go on a dating site nowadays, isn't it right, Glynn? If you go on a dating site nowadays, right, there's loads of geezers going, oh, fucking hell, I'm single and all that. And the birds are just sitting there going, I think I'll have that one and that one and that one and that one. It's totally one-sided at the moment. Isn't it, Glynn?
Oh yeah, I've been on dates. I know what it is. I gave up my dating sites about 3 years ago.
But it's the dating sites that's caused it. Because before, you used to walk around the supermarket, and you know, even if it's just a minger or whatever, like, or you know, even if you are a minger, you'd still get a couple of looks here and there. But nowadays, like, I know it's no point. I'm just going to go home and, like, you know, just go online and then, which one shall I have today? Shall I have a black one, yellow one, a blue one, oof, or a green one?
Yeah, I'll give up the dating sites. I met over the last 10 years. I've met a few.
Yeah, but like, that's right. I won't be able to shag all the Albanian women because they're pious. You know, you have to. There's no shagging before marriage over there. They're like nice women, proper women. But the thing is, if like she gets with you, she won't. Go and shag behind your back. I think I am in a dream, actually. I mean, Dan, how do you know you're not in a dream? This is the whole the point of the Truman Show thing or the Groundhog Day. How do you know you're not in a dream? Because you don't realise you're in a dream until you wake up, do you? So how do you know that you're not now in a dream?
He keeps saying to me, he says to me, when you disappear, Lise, do you go downstairs and get recharged while I'm asleep or something? I said, what are you talking about, Dave? He said, because I don't know what's going on. He said, well, you're not there.
Yeah, right.
That's how he goes. He keeps on thinking on getting special instructions for people on how to act in front of him.
Yeah, like a proper woman. It'd be the first, Dan. It'd be the first I've ever had. You know, so I'm, you know, I can't wait.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, Tirana is quite modern. Like the capital is quite modern, so they're up to date. So I'll have to go out to the rustic. I have to go up into the mountains.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'll leave that to you. Then you're taking your camera.
Am I taking my I'm taking my phone.
Yeah.
I ain't taking nothing. I'm just taking me. Yeah, my phone. That's it. I ain't taking fuck all. I'm taking nothing.
Piss off then. Yeah, no spoons up there, mate, so I ain't going to feed you.
Like, Charlotte, it's real. I'm not joking. No, Charlotte, you got to remember, like, well, not every girlfriend I've ever had, but on the whole, every girlfriend I've ever had, like, has gone off shagging behind my back. And I've never done that. I've never ever cheated on any of my, you know, like, partners. I've managed to double dip. I've managed to double dip in an evening, but that doesn't count. But I've never cheated on a partner. That would be the point of being in a relationship if you're going to cheat.
Yeah, Glynn found out about your one, didn't you, Glynn?
So
You found out about your girlfriend, didn't you, cheating?
oh yeah. While I was out working from like 5 a.m. till 8 o'clock the next evening, she was out having rather cosy time with her gym instructor.
Right, there you go. See, so he's had the same experience. Dan, the only reason that you're in a fucking nightmare listening to me is because that you're sitting there telling me that you're in a fucking nightmare listening to me. That's the whole point I'm making. You know, if Glynn wants to go and shag that bird with the multicoloured hair, then he's just got to say it to himself. Just got to say, I tell you what, I do want to do that, and I tell you what, I'm gonna.
But all he's got to do is go into the bedroom and have a wank, can he?
No, he's just got all he's got to do is think, I do want to sag her actually, and like at the end of the day, I'm gonna. And you see what happens. But if you say that, oh no, I'm quite happy sitting at home having a drink and having a wank, then that's all that's going to happen. So the only reason, Dan, that's exactly what I'm saying. But that fits in with the dream thing, doesn't it? Because they say that if you go into one of those dreams that you're making up yourself, you can do whatever you want to do, right? Well, that applies to life as well, then, doesn't it? Because like a lot of people say they can't draw, for example, right? So I used to do, yeah, a bit of like, I can do portraits, you know, sketches and that, right?
I thought it meant drawers in.
No, but a lot of people would say, "Oh, I can't draw." That's their opening gambit, right? And guess what the reason is? Guess what the reason is they can't draw? Because another one is I can't swim. Well, if you can walk, then you can swim because you're 5 times lighter in water. So it's not about that you can't swim. You're either frightened of water or you haven't learned the technique or whatever of keeping afloat.
Yeah.
So you know, like saying the reason you can't swim is because you've just said. You're the one making this up. I've been listening to David Icke too much.
Oh God!
Yeah, no, he's right though. He's right. It is about perception. Like we are just an energy force, right? And all we have are 5 useless senses, right? Now you can have extra senses, right? You know, they say there's 23 or whatever, and some people are. What?
We're not the champions, are we? So we've only got 5 extra senses, not the champions.
No, we've got 23. Like for example, thermal, you know, feeling the heat of something, right? That's a sense as well. A sense of humour, that's a sense. Hearing a sound, you know, like when you hear a sound, like radar or whatever it is, like when you hear a sound and you sort of like know which direction that sound's coming from, that's a sense. There's 23 identified senses, but ultimately there is an eternal amount of senses. But the only ones that we use, because we've been told, are the 5 that have been made up in ancient Greece. But there's plenty more. There's plenty more than just, you know, smell and sight and sound and that. There's plenty more. Some people are psychic, you know, well, that's a sense, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or talking to dead mediums or whatever.
Yeah.
Right, it's not. I tell you what, Stephen Truseeker, it's not David Icke. Guess why? It's not David Icke because you just said so. It's your reality. It's not mine. So you can't talk from whether or not it is or it isn't. There's no point you trying to. I've told you this before. Stephen Truseeker, I keep saying to him, right. The one thing you know for sure is you don't know for sure. Period. Are you agreed with that, Glynn?
Yes.
Yeah, I think any wise person will agree with that, right? Stephen Truthfully goes, no. Do you know what example he picked? He went, a brick wall is a brick wall. Well, it's not, is it? A brick wall, for starters, is like sand and cement, for starters, and it's supposed to be made up of atoms and whatever else. A brick wall is a lot of things other than a brick wall, isn't it? It looks like a brick wall. It looks like a blue sky. It looks like David Icke. It's your perception, not mine. That's you know all I've got to say.
Right, I'm just going to go and turn this heating off. It's getting
Getting too hot, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm getting hot now.
Anyway, Glynn, I'd say to you, not happy birthday. I'd say many happy returns.
Oh.
And I'd say go and sack that bird with a motor glove to the house. You know, what I mean, might as well try. You'll feel better for trying and failing than not trying at all.
I'll say that.
Isn't it? What do you say?
He said, give him a second. Oh.
Yeah. And even if you don't go for the deep throat, you could just eat, let's say, well, what about a quick polish? You never know. I'm like, oh, yeah, I love doing that. Go on in. Pop it on the table.
It's getting hot in here. Is that what?
Slap it on the table. Now, I'm not sure if I'm being serious, Charlotte. I don't think I am being, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, I'm breaking out of Groundhog Day. I'm fed up with this 3:15 thing. It's really doing my head in. It really annoys me. Just like the junction, the driving junction thing.
Don't forget.
Why does it keep happening?
Yeah.
It's like Groundhog Day. He wakes up at 6 o'clock. I wake up at 3:15. Glynn wakes up at 3:58.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it must have happened 100 times. Honestly.
Oh, that's another bottle. Right, number 2.
What?
3.
Bottle. Third one today. Right. Okay.
It's my birthday.
Right.
I'm allowed.
And you said to me you keep them up there, not downstairs.
I said what? Sorry.
You said you keep them up there, not downstairs. Your bottles.
You keep them downstairs in the fridge.
Oh dear. So you said to me you keep them upstairs.
Yeah, but do in the evenings. It saves me going back downstairs.
Right, got you.
I'll just bring them up and just plant them on the floor.
So we're going to slowly see you get drunk now, are we? For your birthday?
No, just having a drink, just chilling out, just relax.
Oh.
Altered perception.
Don't go out and get smashed out in my face like I used to.
You do it now.
I used to. Fucking hell. Saturday Saturday night in Maidstone. Jesus Christ.
There's a lot of sluts in Maidstone because it's the clues in the question, isn't it?
Never been there.
You know, Maidstone. I don't know, stupid.
No, so there's not. I thought then I've been out down there for donkey's years. Closest I've got is up top of the town into the local Witherspoons, had a pint in there at lunchtime and come home.
There's a lot of birds on Tinder like from Maidstone. I noticed, or someone told me.
Don't know.
You two have got to get together, I'll tell you.
Yeah, we do. We go for a bit.
Yeah, you're both the bloody same, you two.
It used to be. Yeah, Saturday night. Saturday night in town. It used to be a cracking night out.
You know, we're at an age now. We can just go out on the ironic pool. You know, you can't fail. You can't fail. If you do fail, you can just go try again. I just don't know. I'm getting to that stage of my life, that age of my life. I just can't be bothered to go out. Yeah.
I can't be bothered to get dressed up to go into town and go to the bars and stuff. I'll just sit at home now.
Yeah. Well, I'm still going to try and break out of the Groundhog Day, out of the Matrix, by going to Albania.
Yeah, but when I was younger, fucking hell, you couldn't keep me in.
Yeah, I haven't got the energy. But no, I think they're doing that deliberately with Wi-Fi or something like that, the masts or something. That again, we are electromagnetic forces. They can easily mess around with that and knock your energy out of you, easy, and poison the food as well and the water.
Yeah, but like when I was young, there were so many pubs around it. Every street corner had a pub on it.
Yeah,
Because that's the houses. They're all terraced houses, all built in the 1800s. And every street corner had a pub. So 5 minute walk down the road, you had a choice of about 8, 9, 10 pubs you could go into and have a drink. But they're all gone now. So the nearest pub's right at the top of the town.
it's all online now, and people are all online having their entertainment on in the virtual entertainment.
All the local pubs were around here. They were proper. The local pub. You walked in the door, you knew everyone.
Yep.
No matter what pub it was you went into, local pub, everyone knew everyone.
Pull a bird. I mean that's not even an expression anymore, is it? Really? Not for our age, anyway.
But,
pull a bird.
Over the years, they all slowly disappeared one by one. The only ones that survived, there's one that survived down by prison wall. And that's used to be a good pub. And the last time I went in there, it was all like fucking thumpy music and nah. And then you got the Witherspoons at the top by the station. And then you got the pubs in town that are just mainly geared up for food. They used to be drinking pubs. They used to go into somewhere, and that was us.
There's no entertainment in the Spoons either. No darts, no pool.
No.
Yeah. It's all gone. It's all gone. It's all gone. They've all disappeared. The local pub has died a death. I mean, when I was growing up, not when I was growing up, so when I was sort of like my mid to late 20s. When I come out to services, the pubs used to have Monday night you'd have bar billiards league.
Yeah,
Tuesday
we used to have Sticky Vicky down south in Seafront and in the Foresters.
Yeah, Tuesday night would be the Maidstone Town Centre Quiz League. And that was all the local pubs, home and away. It was a quiz league. Wednesday.
Sticky Vicky went worldwide in the end. You could go to Benidorm and you get 8 Sticky Vicky. It's not the same Sticky Vicky. If anyone who doesn't know what Sticky Vicky's talent was, like you get a pint glass and a ping pong ball, and then basically do a striptease, then swallow the ping pong ball, not with the top lips, right? And then it was like a rehearse, perhaps. Then fight, it'd be like a cannon. They'd prod it down, put the wadding down there, and then when the time was right, she'd fire away, and somebody would be on the other side of the pub, catch it in the pint glass, the ping pong ball.
Yeah.
So she wasn't that sticky. I mean, if she was sticky, then it would never have fired like that. She was more like smooth Shirley, slippery Shirley. Just like she'd go like, ready, for 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. And away she'd go, right across the eye. It would sail across, like when Robin Hood fired that arrow and it went right up into the air and then came down like a majestic, yeah, like that. But there's like that. We'd all watch this ping pong ball flying around the pub into the pint glass. Sometimes it wouldn't hit. You'd have to do it again.
Oh well.
Man with a beard would be on the other side of the pub and he'd catch it. That's it now. Everyone's got to put a donation in. Oh, I mean, come on. Actually, thinking about it, you're saying about that, Glynn, right? You're saying you want to be a teenager, but all the pubs are shut. But it was pretty sordid and pretty. At the end of the night, there was always someone getting badly injured, or there'd always be be some old boy fucking looking at bottle tops and thinking it's 10p. You know, like there'd be people sort of punching. You'd be ankle deep at least if you're lucky in piss in the toilets. What else used to happen at the end of the night?
Depending what pub we're in. So like local pubs around here, they were great. You know, I'll say Wednesday night would be Maidstone Town Centre Darts League. So we used to play darts in the league. Thursday night would be Shepherdine League, like the local brewery down in Faversham. Shepherdine Brewery. That'd be Thursday night. You'd have Thursday night darts league. Then next thing it was Friday. It was like, hey, it's Friday, lads. Hey.
But there's also not the football hooligan element as well. That was quite entertaining. I mean, football got the heart ripped out of it when they made it all seater. The Taylor report, rubbish. Took the heart out of it.
Right, James.
I used to go to Southend thing. It used to be brilliant. I used to go every game. Every game, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. Everyone would get injured. People would getting injured, broken legs and shit, and crushed injuries. But I used to go every week. It's brilliant. In the North Bank. Used to love it.
Yeah, I was going to Gillingham quite regular.
Yeah, I used to love it. Richard Cadet has still got it's either the highest or the one under the highest goals scoring record in the league from Gary Lineker. I think Gary Lineker's got the highest. But second is Richard Cadet that season. And it was just fucking brilliant. It was just really, really good.
Yes, I enjoy going out to Gills. I just walk down the road, get on the train, get over to Strood, change trains, over to Gillingham, off the Gillingham station, into the pub, have a couple of beers, and the stadium's literally there, Priestfield.
Yeah. Well, before you even get off the train, they'd know who you are, what your shoe size is, where you're going, where you live, what your history is, like for everything else. Before you even get before you even get on the train.
Yeah, you just go to the game, watch the game, win or lose, doesn't matter.
But then you better do it
out the stadium, back to the pub, have a beer.
Quick punch up.
No, it wasn't. It's only when Millwall comes we used to have punch ups. And then get back on the train, get back home. But it's Saturday night out in Maidstone. You know, we've got Saturday night out.
Watch get stuffed.
Yeah.
Or in bed with me dinner. Do you remember that? In bed with me dinner after the time. It used to be get stuffed, like a student program about making really sort of basic food. And in bed with me dinner, which was I think that was a review of all the program, like Harry Hill's TV Burp sort of thing. But it used to be on at sort of like 11:30 or whatever after the pub show. Prisoner Cell Block H. Prisoner Cell Block H.
That was about crap, wasn't it?
I mean, come on, it was shit, wasn't it? Really, let's just be honest about it.
It was crap.
You look back at the 70s, and you think, it's brilliant. It was better back then. The only thing that was better was that there was a bit more of an environment. Now it's just a concrete jungle and the surveillance thing. That people don't like that either. But other than that, it was fucking boring. It was shit. It was boring as fuck. The 70s were boring as fuck. And the 80s. You're better off now. That's controversial, isn't it? Eh? Because you only remember the good times. That's the reason we look back at the 70s and think, it's better back then.
Alright, let's have a check.
Yeah, but I was growing up in the 70s and the 80s, and it was I had a good time. It was just.
Did you know? I think you're just looking at it through rose-tinted glasses. They say this about memory. Most of your memories are false.
Rose-tinted glasses. Tell me my memories, then obviously you can read my mind.
I don't know what your memories are, but they do say that it gets distorted through the passage of time. Your memories get distorted, and most of your this is what they say, not what I'm saying, but they say a lot of your memories get distorted, so that most of the things that you actually remember are so distorted they might not even be true. Like in this case of Chinese whispers. I'm not saying it is or it isn't. Just saying that's why I saw it on YouTube. It must be true.
Yeah, we didn't have YouTube then. I used to grow up when I was growing up in the 70s. I was like 8, 9 years old. I used to go to work in the school summer holidays. I used to go to work with my dad. I used to go to work.
Yeah, like, I remember like the only rule that I used to get set when I used to go out, right, was be back before dark.
Yeah.
Right.
Back by 5, they used to say. Back by 5.
Right. And when I saw that, I saw this video about like it was better back in the 70s. Like it was saying that children weren't so protected back then, right? So they had to sort of go out, make their own entertainment by climbing a tree or building a den. Like any arguments would have to be resolved between the children. You know, you wouldn't have to go off and get social services to sort of start getting there, you know, getting involved and all that. Like so it was saying that children of the 70s are better because they can solve their own problems. What a crock of shit. I climbed up a tree, I fucking fell out of it onto a spiked fence, for fuck's sake. Fuck it, I'll tell you what, I've climbed up a tree, right? Fell out of it. All of my mates, like from that time, are now dead. All 5 of them. One to, you know, from the earliest school that went through with seniors. And they're all dead, and I'm probably a ghost.
Yeah, but I was saying, the school summer holidays, I used to, not every day of the week, but I used to, my dad was a builder, civil engineer, and that. I used to go out and work on the building sites.
Right. And when it was like, when you're like...
There was no health and safety then, the health and safety was there, so I used to go and I used to get a bit of pocket money. I used to mix
but when you was waiting, right, you used to get up at sort of 5 o'clock in the morning, had to go down and wait for someone to turn up in a flipping crappy old van that's got no heating in it or something. Yeah, and you was going to work and like you forgot your sandwiches, so you had to go the whole fucking day freezing your bollocks off, right? You weren't enjoying that at the time, but like then you look back at it and you go, no, that was a right laugh.
And that's where I learned. That's where I learned to drive a 360.
Yeah, but like, what is it madness say, oh, what fun we had, but at the time it seemed so bad.
I was like 9 years. I was 9 years old on a 360 excavator, digging out footings.
Yeah, right. Now you look back at that with fond memories, didn't you?
Yeah, 9 years old.
But at the time, you was probably going, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
No, I loved it.
I
loved it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have done it.
I suppose.
You can say no, but I can say yeah.
Well,
I'm the person who's done it, and I used to enjoy it. I was on the machine, digging out 18-inch down, scraping out. Driver taught me how to scrape, dig a hole, and then scrape it level.
Yeah.
Where to put the muck, how to do this, how to move the machine. Fucking great iMac 360.
Yeah.
And I'll be up there, and I'll be with the brickies, fucking bricking up walls, putting walls up. They teach me how to lay bricks, teach me how to put footings in and stuff like that. I fucking loved it.
Yeah, and I did, yeah.
And at the end of the week, I used to get like, I don't know, but my dad used to shove like £3 in my pocket. In them days, for £3 went a long way.
Yeah.
I loved it. And that's how I was been. But you look at kids these days, they're just glued to an Xbox, like my ex.
Yeah.
Her son, fucking, he was just glued to his Xbox. He used to get up in the morning, glued to the Xbox, try and get him ready for school. He was gaming. She was trying to get him ready for school. I was getting ready for work. And he was glued to his Xbox. And she had to prize
I don't know, unseen. I don't know. I done a live earlier, but I couldn't be bothered, to be honest with you. I was glad to hear that Glynn was.
He got no qualifications at school. Because when he was at school, every conceivable moment, he was on his mobile phone.
I fucking hated school. School was such a nightmare for me. Old boys' school, Catholic school.
When he got home from school, all he done was didn't even take his school uniform off. He was straight up to his bedroom, telly on, Xbox on, headset on.
Yeah, but we used to do that with CDs. Like we used to come straight back and put the CD on.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, we'd all have and roller skates. It was a little roller skate sort of craze as well.
Yeah.
And I always had shit roller skates. Like everyone else had brogues and ropes and whatever else it was. And I had these fucking shitty Argos, blue and red ones. They was shit. And I was shit at roller skating as well.
Yeah, same here.
But no, I've never been good at it.
We used to go ice skating over Gillingham Ice Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm quite good at ice skating, weirdly enough.
Yeah, I was good at ice skating.
Yeah, ice skating's really good once you get hang of it, isn't it?
But we used to go on was it a Wednesday night? I think it was a Wednesday night. My dad would get all the kids and only a couple of my mates, like my next door neighbour.
There was youth clubs, weren't there? Youth clubs back then as well. And Roller City, we had Roller City around here. Huge.
You used to socialise, used to meet people.
Yeah.
And then on a Wednesday, one of the other parents would get the kids from further down the road, drive us over to Gillingham Ice Bowl, drop us off at the ice bowl, stick a couple of quid in your pocket, for your skate hire and your entry.
Yeah, but if you as a woman, you'd say it's got better because like they can just go online and pick their next partner like a bowl of cherries or whatever. But for the geezers and all that, it's turned out shit because it hasn't worked out well for geezers. Like, I've seen them dating sites, and it's just loads of sweaty old men. Like,
when the bank account stopped paying out, they run out.
Yeah. So it depends what So if you was a woman, you'd be like going, "No, that was shit, and now it's better." But if you're a man, you'd be going, "Oh yeah, that was better, but this is shit."
Yeah, but Saturday night we used to walk into town, get a bus up the Lewes Road, go to the YMCA centre, what we used to call it the Y Centre, and they used to have a roller disco. So
but women didn't. Women didn't used to do that.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't. It's more of a modern thing, like hen nights and shit like that.
Obviously, my eyesight went when I was that age then. But we
they definitely.
On Saturday night, we used to go to the roller disco. You'd roller skate to flashy lights and disco music. It's fucking brilliant. I thought it was fucking brilliant time growing up. Till I left school.
Yeah, I'm guessing you were born in the early 80s. No, the early 90s, actually, Charlotte. I was born in 2001. No, I was born in the 70s, actually.
Yeah.
But I don't remember much about it. And from what I do remember, I remember it being really cold at winter time. It was like the snow was unbelievable one year. It might have been 77 or something like that.
1979. Come on, you remember that?
79, was it?
Yeah, I 79. I remember that.
It was unbelievable.
It was.
I was 10 years. I remember that. I was 10 years old.
Yeah, because the BBC freak out about a little dusting nowadays.
Absolutely thick. It was absolutely thick, the snow.
Yeah, like 8 feet deep, like snowdrifts.
I remember me and my late father. We used to drive round to the paper shop, but that day we walked because he liked his Sunday paper.
What about you, Charlotte? What decade were you born in?
Welly boots on, walking through the snow. It was bloody freezing. Walked to the paper shop.
Yeah, I can remember that. It was really, when he walked down the shop with my mum, and it was really bad. What about 87? The hurricane in 87. Where were you then?
87 we had as well. January 87.
I was right in the eye, man. Right in the. It was fucking terrifying that night. It was my CB. It was the CB aerial that woke me up. I had a thunder pole, and it had sort of like come down. And it was whacking against my window because I never used to wake up there back then. I used to sleep all the way through.
I've got a thunder pole and I've got an Antron whip.
Yeah, well, thunder pole's a big, long. It's about 30 foot in it or something. It's like really long, and it had just come down. It was swinging back and forward against the window.
I used to have a 3/8 game silver pole inside the house here. Like when I was at school, like my dad bought. Everyone was getting the CB radios first. I think it was one Christmas. My dad bought me an Amstrad 901.
With
fairy lights or with a pin, with a needle.
So then bought me a silver pole aerial.
Yeah, it's got fairy lights, isn't it?
Got on the Amstrad. The Amstrad was with the LEDs on it.
Yeah.
He
got LEDs. It's just fairy lights.
Got up in his ladder, drilled the wall, put the silver pole up, and we tracked all the cabling in,
Yeah.
and there it was. And that's what we used to do in the evening. Like,
Right. What about the ZX Spectrum? What about the ZX Spectrum, right? And you used to have to load up the game, and it used to take ages, fucking ages, didn't it? Right? And half the time it would crash.
Yeah.
And even if it didn't crash, you'd end up with fucking Galaxians or something, you know, shit.
But that's how me and my mates used to keep in touch. If it was, really shit weather, get home from school, get soaking wet because there was no being dropped off at a 4x4 at school and picked up.
You're beginning to remember it now, aren't you? What it really was.
You walked to school. If it pissed down, you got wet. You sat in a wet uniform all fucking day. And you walked I know how you think, because I think that. I think I was better back then. It was better back then because you had more open spaces. That's the only thing I would say about it. But it wasn't all. You should get in, get your uniform off, get your uniform hung up, get your jammies on.
Nothing on TV.
Nothing on a telly.
Fuck all on TV apart from Banana Man or something.
Same shit. Your mum made you dinner. You'd have your dinner, and then you'd just pop up to your room and have a shower. Always had a shower, and then get your jammies on, get your comfies on, and then mum and dad would be watching some shit on the telly, and we get up
after the summer wine.
Yeah, something like that.
Three men in a bath. It's not entertaining. That used to fucking be a nightmare. I used to fucking hate it.
Then the CB radio used to go on, and we'd be on the CB.
CB was brilliant.
How far did you get out, though?
We used to spend the evening on the CB radio.
CB was brilliant. CB was brilliant, yeah.
Glynn?
Huh?
How far did you get out? I'm not getting out. How far?
I could, because where I'm on top of the hill.
Yeah.
I was quite lucky, see, because I could get over to Medway. Don't forget, because you're only running on 27 meg.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't have any burners or anything like that. So I could get all round Mason. I could get all round Mason surrounded areas, but I couldn't get over to Medway because I was high up. So my aerial, my silver pole, used to.
Did you have a grifter? Did you have a grifter or what was the other one? Tomahawk, was it?
What, aerial?
No, a bike.
I had a grifter.
A chopper or a grifter, wasn't it?
I had a chopper. Yeah, I had a Riley chopper.
I had a grifter.
And then I went from a chopper to a grifter. I had the old grifter. Fucking brilliant. But
I think the grifter was better, wasn't it? Really?
The signal used to go over the top of the downs because the top of the aerial was higher or slightly, probably. It was enough to get over, and I was able to pick people up in Medway. Sorry, Mudway.
Mudway, yeah.
But we were all pretty constricted because essentially the grifter was shit as well, wasn't it? Really. I mean, as Charlotte says, I can remember pushing the grifter and it got stuck in mud because it had been pissing with rain, and I was trying to push it back and it all got clogged up, the wheels, and I couldn't fucking move the thing and I couldn't leave it, and I was stuck in the middle of a field in sort of like a marshland with this fucking grifter, which wasn't even that good after that. He used to change the wheels, change the tyres every other week.
Riley grifter weren't a lightweight frame, fucking heavy old thing.
Yeah, like we used to put little cards in the back wheel with that to make it sound like an engine.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it did sound like an engine at the time. At the time, it used to sound like an engine. Yeah, I've done it since, and it just sounds. What's that? It sound like a flipping.
Yeah, but that was the old CB radio back in the day.
CB was brilliant. Yeah, the CB was brilliant. Yes.
Couldn't fault it. But I was I used to get all over Maidstone, right out to the outskirts, and it depended on the weather. If it
1-9 for a copy.
Yeah, 1-9, 1-4, 1-4.
How many candles? How many candles you burning? How many candles you burning?
It just depended on the weather conditions.
Well, how many candles you burning today, then, Glynn?
Today, 57.
Yeah.
All right. Sort of gives it away, doesn't it? What? That's because that's code word, isn't it? That's code for the thingy. Like, what's your 10? What's the What's the location one?
20. What's your 20?
What's your 20? 20, yeah. What's your 20? What was your handle? What was your handle?
Mine, Radar.
Mine was Terminator.
Terminator.
My mate's was Snakebite.
Samson Delilah. Yeah.
She had snakes. Why was you called? What was yours called?
Samson and Delilah. Because it was
Why was you called Samson and Delilah?
stepson son.
Steptoe son. What about you, Glynn? What was yours?
Radar.
Why was you called Radar?
Because I was an avid MASH fan, and I just really.
Oh, I remember Radar, the little bloke.
Yeah. I remember his name. Yeah.
Right,
Gary,
come on, everybody, get your handles out. What was your handle?
Gary, whatever his name was, he's passed now. But I used to love him in MASH because he was called Radar. He was the radio operator. And then when I went on the CV, that's the handle I took. I just used his name.
Yeah.
It was Radar.
Yeah, I can remember like that sort of shit. My mum used to make me eat beans and they're fucking horrible. I've never liked beans since. They're not beans anyway, they're fucking legumes. Rump isn't calling it a war. Oh. Yeah, what's your handle? Come on, what's your handle?
Bright spark. Oh, right, for light bulb, right.
Why was you called bright as a spark? Light bulb.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always a reason, wasn't there? I only called myself Terminator because that film had come out and I thought it sounded hard as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always remember a girl I met on there. She was called Twilight Teaser.
Oh, there was a bloke in Southend called TV because he was transvestite.
This girl was called Twilight Teaser. I always remember her.
Look at that. Look, 1-4 for a copy. No one does 1-4. Everyone does the 1-9, don't they?
1-9, yeah.
Yeah, 1-9. No, this 1-4 business. But on the radio, Ham, you used to be able to, in the night time with the skip in the air, you could like contact Saudi Arabia and shit.
Yeah, I forgot that. I was just going to say. But if there was a high pressure weather system like coming through, it used to bounce the signal. It used to bounce, and you used to be able to, even on a 27 meg responder or transceiver, not responder, transceiver at 27 meg, you could pick up, from abroad, running on 27 meg.
Yeah, we had Ireland once.
Yeah, I picked up a few times. I picked up people from abroad.
Yeah.
But it's only when the weather conditions are right.
On a CB?
Yeah.
Do you remember that film Convoy?
Yeah.
27 meg. Yeah, it's only running 27 meg. And if the weather conditions were right, your transmitting signal, it would bounce.
Yeah.
It would bounce, and someone would pick it up. And if the weather conditions were right in France or Belgium, they would transmit back, and it would bounce back, and you'd pick it up. But if you had low pressure weather, you'd just get the local area, because don't forget, it's only on 27 meg. It's only on FM. You're not on AM.
What about the prank phone calls as well? Did you ever used to do this?
Yeah.
Like Mr. Wall. Is Mr. Wall there? Mr. Wall there, Mrs. Wall. Any of the walls. What's holding your house up?
My mate used to be terrible for that. So what we used to do,
it's so funny though, wasn't it?
When we were about 15, 16, and then we actually discovered this thing called lager.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. It was funny though, wasn't it?
And we discovered a local 2.99 that would actually sell it to you without any ID. We used to go around someone's house whose parents had gone away for like a swingers party.
Yeah, that's right.
Something like that for the weekend. And we'd get the local ads. There's a paper that used to come through the door called Ad Scene. And that's what it was. It was just adverts, advertising all local businesses, and then classified listings. So after a few Fosters or whatever we were drinking, or cider or whatever, we'd go through the paper, and my mate would pick it out, like this one here. What they got here for sale? They got a push bike, like a bike for sale.
Yeah.
So it'd be like 1 o'clock in the morning. Get the house phone. We didn't have mobile phones in them days.
Nah.
And he'd ring the number up.
There was no 1471 or nothing like that.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. So he'd ring the number, and then the phone would ring. and we'd all be sitting around listening, and then someone would answer the phone, going, "Hello," half asleep. He goes, "Hello, mate. I'm phoning about bike. I've seen advert about bike. Quite interested in bike." And they'd be like, "What the fuck? It's fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. Fuck off." And we'd be like, "Yes, we just wanted someone up." Then we go through the next thing. What's this one? Food processor. Like the old food.
Hey, Axel, welcome.
So he'd ring them up. He'd ring them up, and they'd answer the phone. He'd go, "Hi, I'm phoning about food processor." Then we go, "What?" He goes, "I'm phoning about food." They go, "Do you realise what time it is?" You go, "Yeah, but I'm really interested in food processor. Can I come round and view processor?" He'd be like, "Fuck off," and the phone slammed there. Or we'd be like, "Yeah, quick, get some more Fosters out, lads."
You go through the phone book and phone up one of your teachers. We had Mr. Tooley. We had Mr. Tooley.
That was done out and all, get the phone book out and just like open the phone book up, flick a couple of pages and go, "That number." And again, it'd be like midnight or something like that.
Yeah.
And it'd ring it and put on the northern accent. "Hello.
Yeah.
It's Tracy there." And they go, "Who? It's Tracy. Tracy, girl who's got big
Or
titties."
guess the name. Guess the name. Is Bob there? Is Brian there? Whatever. Is Steve there? Like, if an old person would answer, if an old person would go, "Hello," right? And you go, "Oh, it's Steve there." And she go, "Is that you, Steve?" And you go, "Yeah, it's me. Hello, Gran. All right." And you go, "Oh, Steve, it's so nice to talk to you." "Oh, sorry, Gran. I'm on drugs, Gran. I've started taking drugs, Gran. I've decided, I've been taking drugs for the last 10 years. What about the little label on the back, like punch me, kick me on the back?"
Oh, yeah.
Used to stick that on people's back all the time.
Yeah.
Or "Mum, I'm doing drugs" on the back. So if we were out having a drink and that, we used to stick about
With the phone book and the ad scene.
shaving the eyebrows.
But when it's only started when we discovered alcohol. Before we discovered alcohol, we were like quite well behaved, growing up adolescents, children who were interested in the girls from the next door's girls' grammar school.
Well, we couldn't really afford alcohol. We used to sniff petrol.
Then we discovered. So I say, when we discovered this thing called lager, it let the inhibitions down, and it was like like 2 o'clock in the morning around someone's house. And it was get the phone book out, get the ad scene out, and there was a phone number and a telephone. It was like,
you never sniff petrol, by the way. Never ever sniff petrol.
No, I never had the inclination to sniff petrol.
You trip out, but it's always a terrible.
Yeah.
It's the worst trip that you could ever have. Like your chin would fall off or something, and it would be really real.
We used to use petrol with a milk bottle.
Yeah, it's really horrible. It's really bad.
We used to put petrol in a milk bottle with a piece of rag at the top. Then put it in a carrier bag, tied up in a carrier bag, cycle up to the
I never did the Bostic, though. I never sniffed glue. Done a little bit of gas sniffing, but never really got into it. We used to sniff fly spray.
Yeah.
Through a sock.
And then we used to get down like to the underpass of the M20, and then slowly undo this carrier bag.
Yeah.
And we're standing there, we'd have a milk bottle full of petrol with a wick in it.
Yeah.
And then we was like, there's no one around.
Yeah.
And we'd light it and throw it in the underpass and smash.
That was one of the best games in the 70s, wasn't it? The petrol and matches game. Never caused any problems.
But it was like, "Run, lads, run." We'd be like fucking out of there on the fucking bikes. Pedal like you was doing the Olympic pentathlon 10,000 metre sprint for a gold medal, because we just blew the underpass up.
Yeah.
I used to have an MT50, a Honda MT50, and we used to sniff the petrol out of that. 2-stroke. We used to sniff the petrol out of that. couldn't afford. We couldn't afford because back then it was Holston Pills and Holston Extra.
I mean, we used to get we used to get the Stella.
Yeah, still it'd all be spunks on a Friday night, and then you'd be skint for the rest of the week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we used to get the Stella, tins of Stella out of the local 2.99.
Yeah.
And on the side, I always remember they used to print on the side of the Stella because that was when it was like the same strength as what they sell in Belgium today. It's like 5.2%. And on the bottom of the tin, it used to say strong continental lager. And it was like, did
you used to sniff petrol, Charlotte? Was it just us? Was it just me?
I mean, we just used to make petrol bombs.
Yeah.
I mean, not like you do when you're growing up. I mean, you know,
like you do, yeah.
Child does it, but we used just to make.
Peggy, did you used to make petrol bombs?
we were just fascinated as kids.
Yeah.
The things that exploded.
I bet that barn won't burn if I throw it in there.
we fantasised by things that exploded. We used to get bird scarers, things, industrial bird scarers.
Yeah.
We used to be able to.
Scarecrow, you mean? Scarecrow.
No, bird scarers. They're like a string of basically things that go bang.
Yeah.
And they used to put them in fields, and then you'd light them, and they would on a slow burn fuse. Well, the farmers used to buy them. And
so how the fuck are we still alive then? Because like my mate died when he was 14 sniffing petrol. Yeah, he died. Well, you know, he died. He died from falling over and then knocked himself out. They said, and then he choked on his own vomit. And he was only 14, and that was a bit of a problem. We had to go. That went on for ages.
Yeah, but we used to go down this place called in Mason called Apple and Freeman, and it was like they had two different shops. They had the shop in
stink bombs. Fucking hell, remember stink bombs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember stink bombs.
On the bus. Stink bombs on the bus.
Stink bombs shop. That's another thing we used to do. We used to go down. There was a little shop under the market building called Pettit's.
I had a bad experience with an aerosol can.
He used to sell fishing tackle, shotgun cartridges, air gun pellets.
I was literally dying. Yeah, I think you did die, Charlotte. I think we all died in the 70s. I say, how the fuck did we stay alive? Come on, we got flipping 8 foot of snow. You're sniffing petrol, throwing flipping Molotov cocktails. For fuck's sake, how the fuck?
Yeah, but he used to sell all the joke stuff, you know, like the artificial flies you could put on someone's table and go, oh, spiders. We used to sell stink bombs.
What about 2020? Do you remember 2020? 2020, and what was the other one with the worm at the bottom? Mescal.
Oh, yeah.
Diamond white. No, snake bites.
Oh, it's disgusting.
It's disgusting, isn't it? It really is. Well, what was that other stuff? Fuck it. Oh, it's really bad. I can't even. Chinzano.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, yeah. Chinzano.
Oh, fuck me. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, it's disgusting, isn't it?
It's fucking horrible. To get pissed on Chinzano, you know. But Bull's Blood. Remember Bull's Blood, the cider?
Yeah.
No,
the little bottles where people would use them for candles. They'd put candles in them when the bottle was empty. In restaurants and shit.
Was it at the Ball Pub in was it One Tree Hill, like Wesley Heights?
You see what I mean? Glynn? It was a fucking nightmare at the time, but we look back at it now with through rose tinted glasses.
Yeah.
We look back
it's false memory.
So I say we used to go to Pettit's, buy these stink bombs, and we'd go up Wake Street, we'd go in like Woolworths or British Home Stores.
Yeah.
You know, British Home Stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'd drop a stink bomb.
Yeah.
In British Home Stores or Woolworths.
And they were disgusting, weren't they?
Disgusting thing to do. But we should do it. And then like
really horrible.
Home Stores would be like we'd be like walking up the road pissing ourselves laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The stuff we used to get up with. Fucking hell, was fucking. How the fuck we didn't get locked up and sent to a fucking ball stall? I don't know, but
Well, I don't know how the fuck we survived. I don't think we did survive. Oh, well, I think, as I said, we're indestructible. We must be until we succumb to life. We are indestructible. We must be. Like I say, sniffing petrol at 14, for Christ's sake.
I fell out of an oak tree.
Yeah, I fell out of a fucking oak tree and fell onto a spiked fence, and I'm still here. What the fuck?
I didn't get as far as I fell out. I slipped off the branch of an oak tree. I think that might have been after 2 cans of Stella, which wasn't a very good idea to climb an oak tree and then drink Stella at the top of an oak tree. And I slips out of that.
You get run over at least once a year, or hit by a car. I got hit by a piece of 4x2.
Yeah, been hit by a car. I just bounced off it. Yeah, I fell out of an oak tree. Yeah. I mean, I did dislocate my shoulder. I must admit, when I hit the deck, I landed on my left shoulder, and I did dislocate it, and it was a visit to the general hospital. It was a visit.
So this is what I was saying about Groundhog Day. You know what I mean? And there's a scene in that where he goes, "I am a god," and she goes, "You're not." She goes, "You're not God," and he goes, "I didn't say I was God. I said I'm a god because I've been shot, I've been electrocuted, I've been run over, I've jumped from a building, I've fallen out of a tree," and I was ticking him off as he's saying it.
It's like that day. I fell out of that tree, dislocated my shoulder, ended up walking from the woodland right the way down the Sandham Road, getting the bus up to the hospital, going to A&E. All my face was all my eye was cut, I was bleeding out my face, my head was all cut, everything. And they like put my shoulder back into joint, got that back in. I was like, fucking hell, that was agony. And then they patched all my face up and this and that, and then got, right, fuck off. I remember getting to school on a Monday morning, and my form teacher said, "Did you have a good weekend?" I went, "No, I fell out of an oak tree."
Good weekend then, wasn't it?
Yeah, I said I fell out of an oak tree. I've got my eye is out here black, all my nose is black, my eyes all black. I've got my arm in a sling. I've got stitches. I've got stitches in the cut round my eye. I've got all fucking in the top of my head where it had been weeping. Where I cut my head open when I fell out. And he said, "Oh, did you have a good weekend?" I went, "Yes, sir. I fell out of an oak tree." Yeah, arm in a sling, fucking great black eye, cut head, fucking bruised all over. He went, "Oh, at least you had a good weekend." He said, "Was alcohol involved?" "No, sir."
No.
Yeah, fell out of the fucking tree. Fucking hell, top to fucking bottom. Top to fucking bottom.
Your birthday's over anyway.
Has my birthday finished?
Yeah, it is.
Is that it for another year? Oh, that's a bit boring then. So they've had Christmas, New Year, my birthday.
Yeah.
And we're only on the 3rd of January.
Yeah. 4th now.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's it for another year. So
well,
I've got nothing else to look forward to until 24th of December next year now. Oh well.
Yeah.
Never mind, eh?
I know. So
never mind.
Yeah.
We'll wind down.
Yeah.
I shall wind down the New Year's, Christmas, New Year's, and birthday celebration.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
So Angry Ralph's just come in and he can't say happy birthday now, so because it's finished.
Yeah, you missed it. Oh, excuse me. It's that bloody peri chicken he cooks. Fucking hell, it's horrible. Oh, my neighbour. Well, he's mixed race South African, isn't he?
Oh, what?
You're from South Africa. You come drink. Bwana, you come drink with me, Bwana. Your birthday, Bwana. We have drink. I make chicken. Oh, but he makes his chicken and it's just so spicy. The coating's so spicy. It's nice.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it is tasty and he cooks his chicken to perfection. But it's bloody spicy.
Yeah.
It is like,
yeah.
You get halfway through it and you're like, oh, fucking boy.
Yeah.
Hey, buena, do you want another wine, buena?
Oh.
Yeah, doing it. Yeah, oh,
Amazing.
lovely people. Lovely people.
Yeah,
They
is that on that side or that side?
That's if I look out my window, it's to the right of me.
Oh, right, got you. That side.
Or if you're looking from the street, it's to the left of me.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, but he's mixed race South African and she's Sri Lankan.
Well,
They're just a lovely couple. They're really helpful and yeah. But he makes this like he always does this time of year. He makes this like well, I mean like Jamaican. It's called jerk chicken, but it's a South African version.
yeah.
But fuck, is it spicy? Oh, it's fucking like oh. I said it's tasty.
Yeah.
And you bite into it, and it's not the chicken's juicy and it's got all the flavours and everything. But once you get halfway through it, then all the spices and the peppers and the chili and everything that all starts to bite in. You're like,
Well, they fed you, though, didn't they? So.
Huh?
They say fed you, so.
Yeah, give me a bit of a nosh. Yeah, I've got a bit of a nosh. So yeah, but it's fucking spicy as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, it's spicy. It's not in the summer when he does a barbecue. He makes all his own food.
Oh,
But it's just so much spice in it. It's like, so I pop round. Hey, brother, you coming around for a burger and beer? Yeah, I'll pop round. We have a burger. It's just like homemade burgers. But it's just so much chili in them. It's just like, oh, fucking hell. It's like, oh, it's painful. Tasty. Don't get me wrong, it's tasty, but it's just, spice is just, it's too much.
Oh, he's trying to get back in again. I'll send in the link.
Oh, I just can't handle it anymore.
Yeah.
Can't eat hot food anymore.
No, here he is. Hello, we're back.
Is he back?
Yeah.
I don't know what fucking channel this one is.
Oh,
I didn't know there was another EA Audits.
Yeah.
I've got another EA Audits channel. I forgot about that.
Forgot
about this one. Forgot about that one.
All right.
Yeah, so yeah. It was good for music. The 80s were good for music and films.
Yeah.
I mean, going to see.
Yeah, 60s, 70s, and 80s music was just brilliant. This is when it hit the 90s. It's all that garage shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like right. Yeah. The rave scene was brilliant, man. Come on, man. Like it was used to go down the motorways and all that. Do loads of E's, loads of pills.
Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are slumping.
Well, no, that's a bit slightly before, isn't it? A bit more commercial, isn't it? We used to go to like Chillage Village, and I remember going to that rave, and it was like in the field somewhere. Fuck knows where. South Ockenden, no, East Grinstead, I think it was. And you get stuck in some place for like until you can find your way home. It's just to get home eventually. Went to Glastonbury in 1998, and that was the last year where it was just mayhem. Like 1 million people turned up at the weekend. We'd just kick the walls in. But you can't do it now. It's like Fort Knox now. Apparently, it's all scaled it down. I think.
No, I was love. That was 60s, 70s, 80s music. That was brilliant music. And so then we hit the 90s.
It turned into Paul. No, that's not my real portrait. That's how dare you.
It turned the music just went to all that bloody house and garage shit.
No, but that was good because that's where everything like they didn't like it because it was peace, love, and unity. You know, where you suddenly get these far right skinheads on the same dance floor as black people and that, and the establishment shit themselves because everybody was just like, yeah, man, we just like we don't care, we love each other, we don't, you know what I mean? We're all sort of like, you know, Essex boys and all that. when they got weighed off, that fucked it up, didn't it?
Yeah,
Just because some fucking dibby bird fucking drank too much water,
yeah.
and a stupid dad fucking like fucked it all up. Brilliant. Yeah, I loved it. I loved that.
Yeah,
That
have
day.
you been watching that the House of Lechmere? Because he's been talking about the Essex boys, hasn't he?
Yeah, what did he say? Well, we
Yeah.
know what happened. We know what happened. But in any event,
he's not the most of it, isn't he? That informed him.
look, even when I went, I managed to identify that even the police say it. The police at the time who investigated it say it. They say there's no fucking way that those men that went down like for prison for 30 years, there's no way that they could have done it or did do it, because they might have been smugglers, they might have been sort of like career crims on that thing, but they weren't murderers. There's no way that would have been their first sort of like attack on someone. And there was no footprints. The car was moved. It was as simple as that. It's to do with Leah Betts, her dad, the old Bill. It's all corruption, the politicians. But it was definitely not Womes or Steele that were involved in that incident, and everybody knows it. It's common knowledge. And that Mahmood, she sat on her flipping ass and let them sort of like carry on in jail, even when it was mainstream. It's like a lot of things are like that. 9/11's mainstream now. The moon landing's mainstream. Everybody knows it's like it didn't happen. JFK and all that. Everybody knows the truth always comes out, and everybody knows what happened. Now, Princess Diana, everybody knows what happened, and yet they still continue. I don't know why we put up with it.
Yeah, I'm just showing it.
It's like Black Daniel got shot, got fucking murdered. He had an ocean going yacht moored down at Cuxon Marina back in the day, and then he used to go to a local pub, drink and drive, didn't bother him, and he turned up at his big luxury pad, and someone had put road cones across his driveway. So he got out of his car, started kicking the road cones out of the way, and then the geezer come out of the bushes, and give him both barrels of a 12-bore straight through the head.
When did that happen?
Cool, bloody hell. That must have been 25, 30 years ago.
No, whereabouts?
Bredhurst.
Well, there's another one in Epping Forest, like similar to the Essex boys.
Give him both barrels straight through the head.
Don't know about that one.
Yeah. This is that car, the Land Rover.
Yeah, right. And you notice that the blood was underneath the car, right? The tyre tracks were moved or something. It had moved or something, and there was no footprint. So how could they have walked up to the car?
Exactly. Yeah, I think they come off the.
There's so many things. There's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many. The car had moved because the farmer who found the car said that it was found here, and then the pictures that came through on the news. Hang on, it's moved. What's going on here?
Yeah.
You know, the scene had been like trampled all over by the old Bill and everything else. Yeah. And guess what? There was a tracker on that car. You know, it's only bleep, like very basic. But they knew. The old Bill knew what was going on.
Yeah.
They did. The old Bill, because it used to be Ivan Dibley was the chief back then, right? And I can well remember that there was like one thing where £60 million worth of like, you know, substance came through, and only 10 million got actually made its way into the police, you know, to be destroyed in that. So 50 million quid, and yeah, they're all in massive houses now, you know, or abroad, offshore or whatever. Southend Police back then, it weren't Essex.
No.
And it's still the same today, really. Southend has still got its own authority to a large degree.
Yeah.
It's still separate. It's really I don't know why we put up with it. I really don't. I mean, 9/11 is like a glare. I think Diana, when they got away with the Diana thing. I mean, like in America, they got away with the JFK thing and the moon landings, right? But here, I think it was Diana and the Essex boys shooting that they got away with, and they thought, bloody hell, if we can get away with that, we might as well fill our boot. And then people from abroad, like namely the Israelis or whatever, thought, well, bloody hell, if they're that thick that they're going to allow the establishment to get away with this, then let's get over there. Let's get over there and start ripping them off. And we've put up with it, and now we're in the situation we're in. We've only got ourselves to blame for putting up with it. We should never have put up with it. Poll tax, you know what I mean? The poll tax. Or the 1 million man march against the Iraq war. 1 million people turned up to that march and they just went, oh, I'm just going to do it anyway. Fuck them. Tony Blair.
Governments, well, look at all the protests now. Every Saturday, oh, excuse me, that bloody chicken. Oh. Oh, there's something for that in the morning. But we look at all the protests now. What's going on? I'm not going to change nothing. You go out and shout as much as you want, scream as much as you want. If anything, all you're going to do is get yourself nicked.
Well, yeah. Well, there was a certain Republican army from Ireland back in those days that sort of took it one step further, and they got what they wanted, didn't they? They're in government now.
Well, they did, didn't they?
They did. They got what they wanted.
They did win. They did win.
Yeah. No, all they should do is go.
They should have been annihilated off the face of the planet for what they done, but they did win.
Right, so all you got to do is go and blow up a Conservative conference. Remember Norman Tebbit?
Yeah.
Who can say they didn't laugh? Who can say they didn't laugh when they heard about Thatcher? I mean, you shouldn't laugh, shouldn't speak ill of the dead. But I'll be honest with you, when I heard about her, right, everyone went, "Oh yeah, she was brilliant." No, she weren't. I was laughing. Good riddance. Good riddance. I mean, good riddance. But now, actually, now, in comparison,
that was the start of the downfall when she started privatising everything, selling off the country's assets.
Yeah. Yes, I know. Yeah.
That's when that was the start of the downfall. Then that twat fucking.
But in comparison to now, I mean, at least she was sort of like English, you know. Now we've got a flipping Jew and an Indian and a flipping German head of state. Well, we had a German head of state back then, didn't we? But what about the Charles and Diana wedding? You remember that? There were street parties and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? We was all on roller skates that night.
Yeah.
That's when we first started French kissing and all that sort of thing. A slumber party.
Kissing in the USA.
Yeah. I was just going to say, Debbie Harry, of course, she was fit, wasn't she?
Yeah.
99 red balloons. Yeah, look at the state of her now. 99 red balloons and all that.
I don't know, but Debbie Harry, I was like, that was every sort of schoolboy's dream MILF to meet in a pub.
You've seen her now. She looks like a Barbie doll that's been left in the oven for.
That picture for years, but yeah, back in the day, Debbie Harry. Oh, she was like.
Yeah. Well, it was her voice more than anything, wasn't it? I suppose because, she was like. She was like.
All
right. Kelly LeBron.
I went out and bought one of her albums. Not because I wanted to listen to the music. I just wanted to look at the picture.
Bananarama.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were fit. Yeah,
I'll tell you who I used to think that was really fit was Kate Bush.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but like now, if you see her now, she's a right fucking roly-poly, isn't she? Turned up. She looked like somebody had put a bike pump up her ass.
Kim Wilde, back then. Kim Wilde. She was like, Kim Wilde. She was like,
looking out the dirty old window.
Yeah, Kim Wilde, yeah.
Kim Wilde. She was like, terrible.
Yeah, it was good. Probably go to the but it didn't have Simon Cowell. That's why the music scene was so much better. It was organic. It was organic.
Yeah, we didn't have that fucking stupid fucking programs we've got now on the fucking.
Yeah.
Like it was when my last girlfriend, I was stinky flat.
Oh, love.
But you imagine the Bee Gees. You imagine the Bee Gees. You imagine the Bee Gees going up. You imagine Barry Gibb going up in front of Simon Cowell. He'd get fucking chucked out, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, love.
I'm love. What are we doing?
What are you doing?
What we do? Can we just watch the telly? This singer program thing on. You know, when they just sit in the chairs, and then like some singer will come on, and then like all the crowd will be shouting, "Turn, turn!"
Yeah.
And then
you're going to be having a wet dream.
Do you think they're going to turn? Do you think they're going to turn their chairs? And I'll be like looking for like a rusty, blunt razor blade to like gouge out living organs of my own body.
And what about films? You know, the Ghostbusters or Rocky. I remember going to see Rocky 3 with Mr. T, and the auditorium went absolutely fucking mental.
Yeah, we did. When Rocky 2 was already fought that Russian with Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, Drago. Yeah.
I remember that. We was in a cinema watching that. It was an auditorium. Then it wasn't cinema. It was an auditorium.
Everybody was jumping over the seats and everything. It was going mental.
Like the film started and it like got to the fight, wasn't it? And got to the end scene, like the boxing match. And,
you used to have to queue up, massive queue outside the Odeon.
Yeah, because you didn't have online.
Say again.
You didn't have online, did you? You couldn't book online.
No, you had to. Yeah, you'd have to queue up. Yeah.
I remember a kid in 1977 going to see Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. My dad took me to see that. I remember the writing coming up on the screen, and it was a whole new ball game, wasn't it?
Yeah, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
That's right. Yeah. And then that Imperial cruiser like comes over.
Yeah, that's it. The big Imperial cruiser.
Fucking hell! Yeah. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, the thing that fucked me off is we queued up outside the cinema for about 2 hours. Then they started letting us into the auditorium, and you had to come in through the main doors. And you went up some steps, and there was the box office. And we got about 4 people in front of the queue, and she went, "Sorry, we're full." We stood outside there 2 hours.
God.
First couldn't get to see Star Wars, so I had to go back the next day, queue for another 2 hours. But then we eventually got to see it. What a 1977.
Yeah.
But given the shock,
but given the shock that it was with all those laser sort of shooting and all that, it does make it's weird. Space Odyssey. You know, when was that come out? 1960 what?
69.
69. I mean it's like.
Was that 2001? Was that 2001? Space Odyssey.
Yeah, but David Icke was talking about this. People that are actually existing in a different time frame. Like that's. I mean, it doesn't make sense, that film, does it? It's talking about AI and.
What's his name? Isn't it? You know what he's like.
Yeah, but like I mean,
weird film. That was 2001 Space Odyssey. That was such a weird film.
I mean, it is when you think that it's talking about AI.
Hang on a minute.
David Icke was talking about Lionel Messi, and he was saying like it's almost as if Messi can sort of create time that's not there. He was talking about George Best, and he was going like it was almost because he sort of played with him, and he was like it was almost as if he was in a different time zone. Yeah, and there's people like that who exist that seem to be in a different, the time goes different for them.
Shit! Quick, drink it, yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, you can't see the bottle, the end of the bottle, so you had to look.
Right, there's E.T., there was Gremlins.
And I nearly had an epic fail there, but it wasn't something's up. Yeah, but 2001: A Space Odyssey. That was. I remember watching it, and I was like, "God, what a weird film."
Well, I'll be honest with you. I always thought that was made in the 80s, and it's only sort of like recently that I found out that it was in the 60s. And I just what?
Oh, weird,
No, it
weird.
can't have been. It can't have been.
Well, they
It
all
can't have
did
been.
the moon landings, didn't
The
they?
moon landings. Yeah, that's right. That's the anomaly,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
This
Yes.
is a weird film I watched. What's another weird film I watched? What was it called? Hang on, we have to. Hang on, you know, I'm getting old now, so my brain don't work.
Yeah, the other anomaly was Buck Rogers in the 25th century. That was quite
yeah.
ahead of its time,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah, yeah.
You remember that robot that looked like a penis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Buck? What was it called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember. What's that film I watched? What was it called? It was called hang on, you have to let me sort of let my 3 brain cells that I've got left actually sort of start functioning. Oh, what was it called? It was so fucking weird. June.
Oh, June. Yes, that was a weird film, wasn't it?
Remember that? And there was like this fight scene, and they had like laser beams coming out of their eyes.
Yeah. It was a weird film. Wasn't Bowie in that? Wasn't Bowie in that?
I just couldn't even fucking pick up what the whole.
Wasn't David Bowie in that?
Don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I remember watching it, and when it ended, and I was like, and.
What, did it end when he gets to the surface and he comes out at the top?
I can't quite remember now, but I remember watching it, and I was just like, "This is
Can't
just
remember.
so,
Yeah, I can't remember what happened. But
This was just so fucking weird a film." It was like,
Alien. I mean, Alien was the first film I watched on VHS. I mean, mum and dad got a VHS recorder. I remember coming back from school and the house smelt different. I was like, "What's going on?" And they had a VHS recorder and Alien, the film Alien, Hideout from from Nobles. Blockbuster wasn't even about then.
No Blockbuster then.
No.
yeah, Blockbuster, another one that come and went.
Yeah. But like we watched that, and that was a bit of a moment. And oh fuck, what the fuck is this?
That was a good film, mate. I remember watching it.
I mean, it was like, you know, it was a whole new.
It's only because I fancy Sigourney Weaver. I thought she was fucking gorgeous.
God.
I can't help it. I was fucking man. I was like a high testosterone. Lisa, I was full of testosterone. I went to an all-boys school. The school next door was the girls' grammar school.
It was like
a fence separated us. It was like having a field of horses, and fillies.
They were organic, Charlotte. They were organic. They used to come through because they'd have a punch up. They did. I know what you mean.
Alien was a good film. That was really
good. Yeah, good.
Yeah, Dan, we had that. We had the bloke come round at the back of his car. Yeah.
Scott Ripley. Ridley Scott, wasn't it?
Ridley Scott. Yeah, Ridley Scott was it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Yeah. What else we got?
What else good films there? Oh, I'll tell you a brilliant film. I'll tell you a brilliant film from the 80s or the 70s. Was it 70s? I can't remember. The Blues Brothers.
Yeah, the spaghetti westerns as well. The Clint Eastwood.
Oh yeah, the spaghetti westerns. You couldn't fault Clint Eastwood, could you?
Yeah. The Outlaw Josie Wales. 7 Meals for Sister Mary. Good, Bad and the Ugly. What a film that is.
Oh yeah, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. That was brilliant, wasn't it?
Fucking brilliant. Yeah.
Really good. Plus the old
Point Break and all that.
Dirty Harry films.
Yeah, that's fucking brilliant.
Harry Callahan when he was like that San Francisco cop, wasn't he? Carried that big 357 Magnum.
I got to know.
Enough to blow your head clean off.
Yeah.
Go ahead, punk.
No,
he never said that. He said, "Do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?"
Yeah.
He didn't say, mate. He never said, "Make my day." But by the way, the word groundhog never gets mentioned in Groundhog Day. No, Groundhog Day never gets mentioned in Groundhog Day.
Oh.
That's what I saw. And also Sigourney Weaver and Bill Murray and someone else all had birthdays on the 21st of April or something like that.
Oh wow!
Weird,
So
weird, isn't it? Weird, isn't it? Weird little.
21st of April.
Tom Hanks was originally cast to play Phil. What's his name? Play the lead role. Yep. It was actually filmed live on location, like in a town in America. The ice sculpture was a real sculpture. The piano teacher was a real piano teacher from that town.
Wow.
Yes, it was organic, Charlotte. You know, back then they did used to do things impromptu. Do you know what I mean? Like the geezer that done the bing. You know, Phil, is that you, Phil? You know the geezer with the hat, selling the insurance, life insurance. Yeah, that was all. Most of that was impromptu. Like he just made it up on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and Back to the Future got nice films.
Good stuff out there. Those 70s and 80s films are brilliant. Like I say, the Dirty Harry films.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking brilliant. The spaghetti westerns, they were good. Yeah, brilliant. You could sit and watch a spaghetti western.
James Bond films, they were better, weren't they? Better
I was coming to them, the James Bond films.
Roger Moore.
Yeah,
and
the name's
Sean Connery and Roger Moore.
Sean Connery, yeah. The name's
Indiana Jones, the Indiana Jones trilogy, put whatever. That was good, wasn't it? Indiana Jones.
We all wanted Patrick Lagoon to be James Bond, but bloody religion again, wasn't it? Eh? He was a Roman Catholic. So
I was going to be the next James Bond. I was screened to be the next James Bond.
An episode of The Prisoner.
He was going to be Moneypenny.
He wouldn't touch this woman, so he had to get his own daughter to play this woman that he touched because he wouldn't touch her because he was too bloody religious.
Yeah, the James Bond films. They were brilliant. Yeah, with all of them. You know. They were. I think one of my favourite James Bond films. What's my favourite James Bond film? I don't know. I like them all.
They were all good, weren't they, back then? Yeah.
They were good.
Action packed, wasn't it? Like from sort of going from one start to finish, wasn't it? Really. And it was
that Pierce Brosnan was playing James Bond.
Yeah.
And he was in the tank. He nicked the tank. You know, he was like smashing through brick walls and stuff like that. And then he went under that monument, that horse, that bloke on the back of the horse, and he smashed through it. And like the Land Rover or whatever was chasing him, the monument just landed on top of him, top of the car.
Yeah.
And then he just stood out the tank, straightened his tie, got back in, and zoomed off. It was just stuff like that. It was brilliant. I thought they were fantastic. The James Bond series of things are brilliant.
What about some of the horrors? Like, what about Day of the Dead? That was a good zombie film, wasn't it? Fucking good zombie film. And book. That's a good book as well, that is. Day of the Dead.
Black Ops has got bleeding zombies. They're better than that crap.
Yeah, but no, I mean, Dawn of the Dead's a fucking complete, like, it's shit. But Day of the Dead is a really good film. It's a really good, well put together film. Because zombieism is a real thing, isn't it? They have actually got a military code in case of a zombie apocalypse, some zombie outbreak. Because like that's, zombieism is a thing in nature. You know, it happens in all sorts of different, creatures. Ants and wasps. Wasps can zombify ants and stuff like that. And like zombification is a real and present danger to society. A zombie apocalypse. It's a real and present danger. It's not. There's a military code. I think it's code 88 or something like that. And that's the military sort of like response to a zombie outbreak in case there was some sort of virus that zombified us all, turned us into zombies. I don't mean undead. We're going that way, aren't we? We're drifting that way. That's what they're fucking doing. Look at me and you, Glynn.
Not surprised after the old CO19 jibby jab.
Yeah,
it's a lot of people.
The panic demic.
I mean, look at Lisa. She's a freak now.
I know.
She's
Yeah,
been
well,
nice to you.
I'm breaking out. I'm breaking out.
They
I'm not
all
having
think
it, man.
yours, mate. Yeah.
I'm breaking out the matrix. Like I'm going to Albania. I ended up in fucking Algeria. The way it's going.
Yeah, you don't want to go to North Africa. No. I wouldn't advise anybody to travel to North Africa. Not at the moment.
No, I'm going, and I'll tell you what. If I can, I'm going to fucking stay and all because I'm sick of it. I can't stand the change sort of thing. It's just doing my head in. If I was to go to Albania and they were to have a call to prayer every day, it wouldn't bother me. If they'd done it here, it would really, really piss me off. That's just one little tiny example. Do you know what I mean? It's like
If I could piss off anywhere, I'd piss off to Spain. I'd piss off.
No, you wouldn't be able to go. You wouldn't be able to go to Spain. They wouldn't let you go to Spain because you're from the UK, and like you wouldn't have the clearance. Like medically, you need to have. Honestly, it's well hard to live in Spain nowadays. It's well hard.
And they got the 90 day. They got the 90-day rule.
Oh yeah, what you can stay 90 days. Yeah,
That's where you can stay. That's why the Spanish property market has dropped through the arse. Because you used to be able to buy a property in Spain, no problem. Pay I don't know, whatever you pay. If you bought a small apartment, €60,000, €50,000. If you bought a bigger property, whatever. Let's just say you bought a 3-bedroom property somewhere just south of Kyela, bottom of the hills. You're going to pay. You've got a swimming pool. Oh, right, let's cut it to the chase. €100,000. You're going to pay €100,000, and you've got a beautiful property. And before we Brexited, you could go out there and stay out there 1 week, 1 month, 1 day, 1 year, 2 years, whatever you wanted. It's not a problem. Not now. No, the EU brought in because we Brexited. But don't forget now, your passport doesn't say European Union. It says the passport of Great Britain of the United Kingdom. Remember that. It's not a European Union passport. It's the 90-day rule. You can only stay in EU countries for 90 days. And then you've got to leave. But then you can't return for 90 days. So who's going to go and spend €100,000 or €80,000 or €60,000 on a property that you can only stay in 3 months and then you can't return for 3 months because you've done your 90 days? No one. So the property market in Spain, the arse has dropped out of it. They've got apartments out there, buildings they build, can't sell because no one's buying them.
Yeah, and the other one, all these fucking passports they give it away to Indians and shit. But if you went to India to try and get Indian citizenship, you fucking see how many fucking hurdles you run into.
Yeah, but if you was resident in Spain before 2000,
yeah,
you're fine. You've got no problem. But after it, it's a 90-day rule. So people are not buying property in Spain. They're not buying it. There's tons of property in Spain to buy now, and it's at a low price.
Well, that's my solution to the illegal immigration problem: is to become an illegal immigrant.
Yeah, but no one's buying property in Spain because it's not viable. It's not financially viable.
Nah, I mean, Benidorm's great, but I wouldn't want to stay there for more than a week or so.
No, I had 3 nights, so that was enough.
Yeah. 3 nights.
You can speak Spanish, though, can't you?
2 nights is probably enough.
Yeah. 3 nights in Benidorm, and that was like, get me back to Alicante Airport. I'm going to pay €7 for a cheese sandwich.
The reptilian stuff is stupid. Well, the reptilian stuff is stupid, but it's not David Icke that made up the reptilian stuff. It was the ancient Sumerians going back 6,000 years that were the Anunnaki story is in the Bible. It's not David Icke who made it up. They're in the Bible for the Book of Enoch. It's in the Book of Enoch.
So I would know. Never read it.
It's not David Icke who made up the reptilian stories.
Yeah, that's why I say Spain. It's like it's saying property market in Spain. It's just fucking crap.
It is a bit weird. It's a bit weird that Peter.
There's some beautiful places in Spain. I was looking like about 3 years ago, and there were some beautiful places in Spain to buy. But it's that 90-day rule.
Yeah.
Because you're non-EU, because that's what we are. They have a class as non-EU. And that's the rules.
So shapeshifting lizards that are responsible.
Yes, unfortunately, but yes, there was some beautiful places. I looked at some of these places. I looked at one. It was where was it? I can't remember the name of the town. It was like a small town, and it was just like a 2-bedroom, just sort of like a small house. That's all it was like a small house. It had the local amenities were there, bakers, it had a butcher's, it was just rural. It was rural Spain.
Well, hang on, Peggy, what's wrong with shapeshifting? There's plenty of animals that shapeshift, like octopus shapeshifts, and I mean, there's loads of animals in nature that shapeshift. Why not humans? It's possible. I'm not saying it's true or it's not true because I don't know, but it's possible. It does seem a bit weird. Like Peter Thiel, who started PayPal, he was a co-founder of PayPal. Peter Thiel, and it turns out his name is an anagram of the reptile. Bit weird, isn't it? Bit weird, isn't it? But yeah, I don't know about shapeshifters, but it's about perception, though, isn't it? I mean, like, no, there's no such thing as shapeshifters. You're right, but I tell you what, I'll go and get you some LSD, right? And then, like, by the end of the night, you'll fucking see shapeshifters as quick as that. So it's all about perception, isn't it? You're not seeing shapeshifters at the moment. You're seeing blue sky and green trees, and you know, you're seeing the world through your perceptions that we've got. Very limited perceptions that we've got. Very limited tools that we've got. But we know, I mean, we can only see a sort of like a certain spectrum of colour, but we know that infrared and ultraviolet exist. And ultimately, the spectrum is probably like eternal. So, I mean, like, it's not only does it exist, it's most probably everything that you can possibly imagine and an infinite amount more that exists. But we're not just detecting it. That's like even Elon Musk talks about the base reality. Like if the sky's not blue and the sea's not blue and etc., right? Then what is actual reality? The trees aren't green; they just look green because of the certain chlorophyll that shows through
pigmentation and all that. Yeah,
pigmentation. Yeah, right. So the trees are actually blue and red as well, but because the sunlight filters out those colours, our eyeball and our brain system doesn't see the blues and reds, but they are there. Yeah, like, you know, if you were to look at the tree through a blue pair of glasses, the tree would look a different colour. You know, so we know that the blue's there. It's just we can't detect it. So when you're talking about shapeshifters, actually, I'm doing that thing with my fingers now. David Icke does. I'm actually doing it. I'm actually subconsciously doing it there. Well, I was actually doing the.
You in the car now?
I was doing that.
Oh God!
I'm in the car, but it ain't moving. I just come in the car because it's warmer.
Oh God!
Yeah. No, I wouldn't want to move.
The public says to get some bloody insulation in there.
Every time I fucking move the thing, like something else drops off. It's also covered in bird droppings because we got massive flock of starlings come on. I love it. I love watching them like every night flying around. But they don't have fucking bomb the place with.
You're not sleeping in your car, are you?
No, I'm not sleeping in it, but it's just warmer out there. But talking of weird stuff, there is something. There seems to be a fucking light in the tree. What the fuck is that?
It's probably the bloody
moon. Is that? Or is that the moon? The moon's really bright
Full
tonight.
moon, full moon tonight. We're on a full moon. It's big.
It's not quite full, but it's there's
All right,
got a
fine.
planet next
It's
to
not
it,
full
probably
moon. Okay.
Venus or Jupiter next to it.
he's like me. He's pedantic. As Nathan said, I am pedantic.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, at least, like that I'm talking from the hips. I'm not making it. I'm not lying. Like even if I got it right, got it wrong, it doesn't matter. You know that it's the truth as I'm seeing it. So I'm just trying to. I do like David Icke. I like he does talk a very interesting like he said this thing, like he was saying, like one of the interviewers said to him, do you believe in science or do you believe in religion? And then the interviewer made the connection between religion and spiritualism, right? Spiritualism. And David Icke went, no, spiritualism is not religion. Religion is a set term. You're like, you have to believe this, you have to do that, you have to be in the church at this time, and and if you don't do that, then you are chastised and thrown out of that religion. Spiritualism is actually a universal thing, something like the ether. It's bigger than God, it's bigger than religion. Spiritualism and perception is really that's where the God is, if you want to try and hang a name on it. But I mean, when people say, "Do you believe in God?" the question is, what God? Which God are you going to refer to? Because there's loads. There's been thousands through the years, and everybody go, "Oh, the one that Jesus was banging on about." Well, what about before Jesus? Because Jesus was only 2,000 years ago. So what about before him?
Because everyone was pagan. Everyone was pagan in like Northern Europe. Right? It was pagan. People were pagan. There was no Christianity. There was no Bible. They were Christian. They were pagan.
Exactly.
And they worshipped the sun. They worshipped the moon.
The Nordic,
I've said this to people hundreds of times, is get the ancient Anglo-Saxon pagan calendar. It comes in a circle. It's in a circle.
Right.
Lay it down. Get the Christian calendar. Lay it on top. Now, don't forget paganism, Druidism, Anglo-Saxon beliefs, Celtism has been around for thousands of years before Christianity. Lay those two circles together, and Easter, Whitsun, Harvest Festival, the Christian calendar falls on top of them all.
Well, there's even quite strong evidence that we're actually in 17.
They lived like 21st of December. How many times you've got a Christmas card and it says Yuletide greetings?
Yeah, the Yule dog. Yeah, Yule
is a Yule. The festival of Yule is a pagan festival. It's the shortest day of the year. They worship Yule because the sun's coming back. You look out the window now. A week ago, it was dark at 4 o'clock. Now it's not dark till 4:30. The tide has turned. The sun's coming back. That's how they live. They didn't have Tesco Extra. Didn't have Aldi.
Right.
They didn't
and
have
if you look
Lidl.
at the history of Christianity, they'd burn you at the stake or chop your head off if you didn't believe in it.
So that's what it is. And all the pagan festivals are overwritten by the Christian festivals.
But the Jewish, not Christian, Jewish religion. I don't know why we have to go to the Middle East to get a religion when we had one already.
Yeah, but we had one already. It was called paganism.
I know.
Pagan.
But there's even when do you think about the suggestion that we are actually in 1726 and not 20?
We have the god of prosperity, the god of fertility. We have the god of this, the god of that, the god of this, the god of that.
Nature. The Bible doesn't mention nature, not once, in all them pages.
No, because that's how ancient man lived. When the sun come back, he could sow his seeds, grow crops. And that's how they used to live. Like I said, there weren't a Tesco Extra.
No.
You just didn't walk down and think, oh, I don't want a tin of beans with sausages, tin of tomatoes, loaf of bread, pint of milk. Hang on, love, what else do we need? Oh, we need to slaughter a pig because we've got no meat for tonight.
I've got nothing against Jesus, but I've got a lot against
That's
Christianity.
how it was.
That
But like I said,
goes to show how-
you put those two calendars together, and the Christian festivals will fall on top of the ancient pagan festivals.
Of course they will.
And they do.
They do.
And they do. It's like you see kids on, like, I'll give you a thing, May Day.
Yeah.
May Day. What do they do in the school playground? They get a maypole out.
Yeah.
Used
And all
to.
the kids sit there with their little fancy ribbons, they dance around in a little circle, and they dance around a maypole. Yeah, May Day.
Now
That's
they've got
right.
to clean the last 5 times a day.
Yeah, but what was the ancient festival of the pole dance?
Yeah.
Go on.
What was it? In May. What was it? No one knows. You don't know. I'll tell you. It was a fertility dance.
Oh.
Oh, you
Not,
go out,
not, not for male and female to be fertile. It was a fertility dance for the earth. Because by May, the seeds have been planted to grow your corn and your wheat and whatever else they do. It was a fertility dance. It was called
Maybe
the
that's
May
where the
Pole
expression
Dance.
tolling that bird came.
It was a celebration and a praise to the gods to have a good summer, to get the crops to grow. So to come autumn,
But you don't,
harvest festival.
you know what? Just because the crops have failed, you haven't got to burn someone, though, have you? Just because just because your harvest failed that year, you don't go and bloody burn something.
Yeah, but if the harvest failed that year, people died. There was no food.
What about the potato famine? They died then. They didn't burn people.
They didn't burn people. It's not a bollocks. It's not a bollocks to burn people. They didn't burn people.
Crop failed, you got to go and fucking burn somebody. Are you mad?
They buried them. Look at the Anglo-Saxon burial sites. That's what they used to do. People died to bury them. Didn't burn them. They buried them. They buried them in memory. Like Halloween. Halloween, everyone goes on Halloween. Halloween, what's Halloween?
No, failed, so I've got to burn you. I've decided that I'm going to burn you.
No, they didn't burn people. Fuck's sake. They didn't burn people. The crops failed. People starved to death.
Wicker Man.
Surviving years. The old died. They were buried in Anglo-Saxon burial sites. That's why you got stuck. What do you think fucking Stonehenge was? Something like someone sat there and went, what am I going to do today, lads? I know, we're going to put all these tons of stone from halfway across the country and build a circle. Fucking brilliant idea. What a fucking idea. Let's crack on with it.
Burberry Mound.
It's not. It's there. It's like fucking Halloween. Going out Halloween, everyone dresses up as fucking ghosts and whatever. It's not. It's called Sahim. It's Sahim. It's an ancient festival. It's called the Feast Sahim. It's called Sahim. It's not called Halloween. It's called Sahim. Halloween was taken by the Americans.
Charlotte, you heard about that?
Sahim in Anglo-Saxon or Celtic transfers back to the festival of the Feast of the Dead.
Yeah.
And that's what he done. They celebrated on the 31st of October or thereabouts, because don't forget we didn't have calendars in days. We had sundials and stuff like that, or allied suns in the sky. Put a stick in the ground, measure the sun. It was called Sahim, which is the Feast of the Dead. And that's what they do. The hamlets, the villages, they used to prepare massive meals, and they celebrated the lives of those who were passed over the years. And that's what it was. It was Sahim, the Feast of the Dead. but it got took over.
I'll tell you
Got
what I've
took
learned,
over
right?
to Halloween.
Now, I've done 10 years of metal detecting, like 10 years of dedicated metal detecting, yeah? And the history that they've laid out is bullshit, because it seems to be that the Romans came to this country, right? And then all of a sudden, nothing happened. The Romans left, and then nothing. This is what we've been expected to believe. Nothing happened all the way through until William the Conqueror, right? Then again, nothing happened until the Middle Ages, when the sort of house, yeah, the House of Tudor and all that rose up. And the evidence in the ground, the coins, the metal, the shoes, the nails, the things like that, that fits with that. So there is a good argument to say that we are actually in the year 1726, that they've added 500 years to add weight to their religion.
Yeah, because it was there. It's there. It's history. I've got the history down here. There's history down here. There's stuff I find. Well, before I lost my eyesight, when I used to go out mudlarking, I'd find stuff
But
that's
you
only
never find
2,000.
anything. You never find
It's only
anything between the
2,000
year
years old.
400 and 900, or that sort of
It's only
period. Or
2,000 years old. It's back in when
yeah,
the Romans were here. Before the
but you
Romans got
never find
pissed off.
anything between 400 and 900. You never find anything, and it could well be that the Vatican or whatever, because people back in the back then, they wouldn't know the difference if they added 500 years on. I mean, it's going to be in the Vatican of archives, which they got hidden away. Why? Where there's secrets, there's lies. Simple as that, right? So what are they hiding underneath the Vatican? Got loads of shit under there that's like tells you the actual history about what actually happened. And then you've got the the Inquisitions and all those, and the Crusades, and I mean it's just the Christianity and Roman Catholicism and Protestantism. It's all bollocks, mate. It's all gone fucking awry. Jesus would be horrified. Jesus of Nazareth would be horrified at what it has become. People standing in the high street threatening you. There is a good argument to say that it's the other way round. The God that they're worshipping is actually the evil one, and the evil one is actually the one that you should be. It's more akin to the pagan. So, I know the pagans didn't really have a god as such, but it was more like that. Don't fuck about me, otherwise I'll fuck you up.
The pagans had loads of gods. They had the sun god, the moon god. They had the god of prosperity. They had the god of fertility. They had the god of.
It makes more sense. It makes more sense because if you've got a god goes, I'm the one and only, it's only got to take.
They had loads of different gods.
War, isn't it? Every time there's a god who's saying I'm the one and only, that's going to cause war.
It was like Harvest Festival. You get the kids go to the local church and take a tin of fucking butter beans in.
Yeah, that's right.
And stick it on the altar. Harvest Festival. Anglo-Saxons used to celebrate Harvest Festival because their crops are growing.
I'd agree with that, James Webb. I'd agree with that to an extent.
Their crops are growing. The sun goddess had blessed them, and their crops are growing. So they used to have Harvest Festival.
Religion looks straight past the sun.
Wheat, they had corn, they could make bread. They had food for the they can feed their animals. Which they could slaughter and eat. And that's what Harvest Festival was. It's just a Christian religion that took over the Anglo-Saxon calendar. And like I said, you get the pagan calendar, Anglo-Saxon calendar, Christian calendar. Don't forget, Christianity calendar is only about 2,000, just over 2,000 years old. The pagan calendar was probably 4,000 or 5,000 years old. Lay them together, and all the Christian festivals drop straight on top of your bank holidays. They drop on top of your bank holidays. Easter. The Christians celebrate Easter. The pagans celebrate it as, I can't remember the name of the festival now. I can't remember the name of the festival. But they all fall on top. So you've got a new religion taking over an old religion, putting it together and saying, this is ours. And that's how it's worked. Like I said, like the maypole dance. It's a fertility dance for the earth. May Day. It's a fertility dance for the earth. That's the Saxons used to do it, and the pagans and the Saxons and the Druids. They used to have the May Day celebration. You know, asking the sun god, please shine. You know, because you need sunshine, plus you need rain to make your crops grow. Don't forget it. Like I said, don't forget them days. You can just pop down to Tesco Extra and get a frozen fillet of fish or a pizza. There weren't no Just Eat. Oh, a bit hungry tonight. What we're going to do? Oh, no, let's go to Just Eat. There was none of that. They used to have a basic diet of meat, berries, stuff.
Potato famine. My family comes from them Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what they lived on. In Ireland, they lived mainly on potatoes, like we do. Everything you eat these days here contains potatoes. Not everything. Sorry, I've wrong statement. You buy a tin of soup, it's got potato. You have a Sunday roast, it's got potato. It's got potato. And the potato famine in Ireland back in I can't remember the date. 1768 or something like that.
Yeah. Something like
I can't remember the exact date. Yeah, there's a potato famine. A disease got into the potatoes and killed the potato plantations. People starved to death.
Can you put me on full screen? Because you're talking about pagan things and like trees and shit. I mean, like it's. Can you see? It's right in the middle of the.
Yeah.
Of that image. It's like a light, isn't there? Like a little white light.
Yeah.
And it's been there ever since I've been sitting out here. It looks like a little LED light or something.
Oh.
I mean, it's not. What the fuck is that?
Oh.
North Star.
Yeah, I'll send you it on WhatsApp, please, so you can zoom in and have a look. It's really fucking weird.
Well, if there's a bright light, it might be the North Star, because this time of year, the Northern Hemisphere, the star constellations are at their brightest. So it might well be the North Star. I think we.
Oh, go then.
I'll do it in a sec.
Oh.
But yeah, it's all the Christian festivals. They full up. Like I said, you get a Christmas card. It's got Yuletide greetings.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with Christianity. Yule, 21st of December, shortest day.
Yeah.
Yule.
Can you say that? Have a look at WhatsApp and then zoom in. Open the picture up and like zoom right in on it.
Yeah, it's a bit fuzzy, but yeah.
Like what?
It's a bit fuzzy. I'll cast it. Yeah. You mean that one? Yeah. That bit there. Is he there?
I don't know. Like I was saying, you get a Christmas card.
It's the white spot thing in the middle.
Oh, take care, Charlotte.
See you later, Charlotte.
Good night, Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte. Cheers, Charlotte. Thanks for the birthday
Watch
greeting.
out for those robots. Watch out for those robots in the mist, by the way. They've got these little nano robots, they reckon, you know that weird mist that's floating about, right?
Yeah.
They reckon it's little nano robots, and they can get inside you and start implanting stuff in you. But be careful of those. Be careful of those implantations.
All this stuff.
What? Where do I get seconds of horror, minutes of horror? I'll get this stuff from that channel.
Hey, James. How you doing?
Is that James Webb?
Yep, James.
I like what you said about the sun personification thing, because that always confuses me why religion doesn't take on board the sun, because it ticks all the boxes of the god, doesn't it? It's a life giver. It's the giver of life.
Right.
Light.
So if you
that's it. Without the sun, we will survive. That's why we get seasons.
Right.
Because the Earth tilts on its axis. Like now, the Earth is tilted away from the sun. That's why we're getting cold weather, short days. But in the sun, when the Earth rotates around the sun, the gravitational sun of the pulls the Earth back in, it tilts the other way. Then, like my family in New Zealand, they go skiing. But at the moment, they're sitting on the beach. Because it's the tilt of the axis of the Earth to the direction of the sun.
Right. So the Big Bang, right? The Big Bang, right? The Big Bang. Everyone goes to Big Bang, and they think of a violent Big Bang. The Big Bang isn't a bang as such. All that is, the Big Bang, is everything and nothing all happening at once, not to be described. So when you can't have everything without nothing. You have to have something to perceive everything and nothing, and we are something. So if you have everything and nothing all happening at once, and you go along with the Big Bang, it's not actually a Big Bang, it's just everything and nothing. So when you've got everything and nothing infinitely, you're going to have failures in configurations, and eventually you're going to get an Earth and a sun and a moon, and it all aligned, and the sun's shining on the Earth, a manifestation of reality where we get ourselves here being able to perceive everything and nothing. And if I clap my hands now like that, you go, right, you've just clapped your hands, but that's gone now, isn't it? But you remember it happening, but it was there. So when physicists do the double slit experiment, they take a measurement and they go, right, they've took the measurement, the waveform's collapsed as a definite state. But everything is always in a definite state, and you don't need to take a measurement and have a physicist to do that measurement. You can do it yourself.
It's in a definite state, like through our perception. That doesn't mean it's in that definite state, does it? Our perception doesn't make it that definite.
No,
because
it's always definite.
The light doesn't say. The light changes its state when it's observed.
But when the light is being observed, if you say I put a banana on a table and you look at and you're looking at the banana and you're saying, I can see the banana. You're an observer on the system. Right. But
the double slit essentially suggests that the banana doesn't exist until you observe it.
No, but it does, because the observation.
How can we perceive it exists until we view it, until we see it?
But but because we're getting in our own way. Because when the measurement's being taken, for example, of you looking at the banana, you're looking at the banana going, "No, the banana's there in a definite state," but you and the banana. You are looking at the banana, and you are also a definite state.
A simpler way of looking at it is that does the tree make a sound if it falls in the woods and nobody observes that, nobody perceives that tree falling down? Does the tree make a sound? That's the answer is no. It doesn't, because the sound is coming from our perception. It's a little device in our ear that vibrates, and then we perceive that a sound. So the answer is no. The tree doesn't make a sound if nobody perceives it. So it's the same. By the same token, this double slit experiment suggests that the banana doesn't exist until somebody sees it.
It does, because if you put a recording device to just record the sound, and the tree fell over, and you was in a completely different continent.
Then that's the perception. But the thing is, if nobody sees it or records it, then it doesn't make a sound. The sound will just drift out to space and never have a receptacle.
But the perception is always there to be perceived as you are.
It has to have the receptacle to become something, like to become a sound. Yeah. It has to hit something that makes a sound. Like sound doesn't exist essentially because it's a figment of our imagination. It's a manifestation of the thing vibrating in our ear and our brain sort of perceiving that. But otherwise it doesn't exist. So sound doesn't exist. It's just a figment of our imagination.
I think that we are not separate from the system. We are as part of the system. So in the here and now, the here and now is the here and now, and the here and now has always been the here and now. even millions, billions, and billions of years ago, it was still the here and now, and it always has been the here and now.
Here and now only is the only state. Yeah, it is the only
here and now. But again, we're using words to describe things that are not asking to be described.
It's very limited.
So
it's a very limited sort of, yeah.
If we can't communicate and we couldn't speak and we just stood there with our hands in our pockets and we didn't know what a tree was, we would call it something and we would see it and we'd go, that looks like a thing. Not every single tree looks the same, you know.
But we're not communicating. We're just using vibration and frequency in order to sort of notify each other. That's the way we're communicating.
But that vibration and frequency is still there. So, or me talking to you, or Lisa, or somebody talking to someone else, or anything happening in the world, there's always the quantum mechanics. But underlying factor is the quantum mechanics are there happening, and you are a representation of the quantum mechanics. So if we get out of our own way, for example, when you go to sleep, there's not something there because it's not asking to be described. So you're just everything and nothing all happening at the same time. So you do. If I died tomorrow, touch wood or don't, if I died tomorrow, you'd go, oh, James Webb's dead, and I am, but I'm not.
You're not here anymore, but you know, you're not going to know what state you're going to be in. How do you know you die? You don't know. You know.
But you
don't know that is a state because nobody remembers being dead, do they?
No, but then nobody remembers. Nobody remembers. Trying to think how to explain it because it's confusing because you're using words to describe something that's not asking to be described.
I do love that double slit light experiment, though. That is absolute because it just goes to prove how little we know. And you can do your own experiment at home with a hair and a laser pointer. You could do your own experiment. If you put the hair in front of the laser pointer and observe it, it will come out as dashes of light. Whereas if you do it and don't observe it, it will be just a point. It will stay as a particle. Whereas if you observe it, it goes into a sort of wave, and that's really fucking our heads up because that's an old experiment that's been around for 150 years now, and it's just so inexplicable. But it does mean that the Big Bang didn't happen because if there was no one there to perceive it, I mean, first of all, there's no sound in space either. What's that all about? But secondly, if there's no one there to perceive a bang, then there is no bang. It's just going to until it's perceived. And we haven't picked up any bang, have we?
But I don't think it is. Like I said, I don't think it is a literal bang. It's just an expansion of everything, and nothing.
So there's
I don't think it is an actual bang. The James Webb Telescope is essentially looking back at time at the pinch point where it's like.
But does the James Webb telescope actually exist, or is it just all? Because why did they turn it off when 3i Atlas came past?
I've got no idea.
Yeah,
I've not really looked into that.
Exist, or are they just?
I'm dropping off, folks. It's
I'm ready now.
Interesting. That.
Right. Take care.
I'm going to bed. I'm knackered. I'm tired.
Take care.
Well done.
Bye bye all. See you later.
All right.
Bye bye.